He casts.
You have key spell. You have key spells, but not the key to the door to the chapter house.
To be fair, he does cast more spells than Galgrim does.
That's pretty sad.
Focus spells aren't spells, but why do they have spell in the name?
No, they are spells. All right. Who would like to do a recap of 2 weeks ago? Or shall I roll a d5?
I don't remember what I did today.
I don't remember what we did last week. This downtime's just blurring together.
Well, not a whole lot happened.
Made bad decisions at night, and then decided not to make a really bad one.
I was the only person to not correctly answer his question.
That's correct.
Even Mystic got his question.
You act as though.
And Mystic has the worst of everybody.
Oh, were you just answering him?
Yep.
I've only missed, 2 out of 5?
You have
from 40% of the question.
Well, it depends.
6% is not a passing grade, my friend.
Deeper diploma.
Depends. Of the 5 that I've written down, points available, Galgrim has got 2.5.
Well, I know.
Followed closely in next to last place by Kruger, who has 3.5.
So
then everyone else has 4.
So if I answer correctly today and Fable answers incorrectly, then we're tied. Okay.
Correct.
How the hell do I have 4 and I don't take notes, and Glizik remembers nothing?
Because Mystic takes notes and still doesn't remember anything.
Mystic doesn't take notes. Mystic's usually working on homework.
I know.
Take your notes based on what your character would be interested in. That's usually
what
Galgrim has 18 pages of cat information from last session.
I don't even remember the names of the cats from last session. That's how fucking bad.
Wait till those things pop up in our fucking question.
Aldo's been having some fun with downtime. He's been playing with cats. He's been playing with gnomes.
And is all these pages that are supposed to be notes that just have dicks and balls drawn all over
Mm-hmm. Okay, Laura.
No, Laura actually still takes notes, though.
But yeah, they still have dicks and balls all over them.
Just all the eyes are dicks and all the...
I loved when Laudna was dead, and they're like, oh, we can't access all of Mersha's notes because she's not here. They made her leave the table when her character died, and they're totally lost because she's the main note taker.
How far into campaign 3 are you, Megan?
Not very far.
So spoiler alert, Naughty.
Sorry, spoiler alert. I didn't know you were starting.
I watched like the first 5 or 6 and then skipped ahead to like 70 or whatever it was. And they talked about what Naughty was talking about. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever.
They're on 48. I'm on 42.
Are they?
Yeah. And the new season for Legend of Vox Machina, the animated thing on Prime,
I don't watch that.
Is done. They did 12 episodes. It's really good. I like the
I don't watch anime.
It's really good.
All right, well, let's get started. Basically, I'll do a quick rehash of last time. As several of you said, not a whole lot of things happened. In no particular order, the menagerie came to town. Several of you saw them. Then you decided to go check them out illegally, but jump in the fence. You were all shocked and dismayed that there were actually guards on the dangerous creatures.
Especially last time.
Exactly. Like, what? They got out and killed people last time? What do you mean there's guards? What? That's unrealistic. I mean, come on.
Glizik is a sovereign citizen. I can go wherever I want.
No, you're not. Raz took his 3-day-long SAT test of alchemy and shit and passed with flying colors. He is now a member of the Alchemist Guild. And if you look,
use of rerolls, if I recall correctly.
No, I don't know. He rolled like 30 plus on all of them. So
yeah, just like the first roll was a reroll, I think.
If you look in your inventory, Raz, you now have a alchemist, I believe, or an apothecary member pin. That's your guild pin. For those who have joined the assembly, also known as the Mage Guild, you should also have an assembly pin for Galgrim and Glizik. For those of you who are in the Thieves Guild, There's no pin for you. You stupid. That's secret society. And for orcs, well, no one likes orcs.
It's my Thieves Guild badge.
I had my
Don't let the cops see it.
Exactly. All right. Last time, after answering questions, the party picked a hero point each, and Brotherhood tattoo, level 1. So on your character sheet, make sure you only have 1 hero point at the moment,
Yes.
and you get to pick each of you from 2 types of upgrades for your tattoos.
So you just like come into the chapter house and just start like holding us down and upgrading these tattoos.
No, you just kind of wake up and they're done. So the first one is is called the Tattoo of Guidance. You guys should be able to see it now. It should pop up. Yep, Guide Dance Tattoo, Glizzy. It's just like what Kruger's going to be doing tonight.
See? At the Blue Oyster Bar. At least can be right.
And then the second one is the Brotherhood Tattoo of Healing. It should have popped up
Closes
as well.
that immediately. Why can't do the big AoE one with it?
Nope.
Because it takes wait, does it take an action to activate, or is this just the effect is included in the activation?
The effect is included.
Okay. I only ask because I know some wands are like that, or staves or whatever.
Yep. So the guidance one takes 2 actions to activate a bless spell on yourself. And then the healing one is you spend 1 or 2 actions to activate the healing on yourself only.
The guidance one says that you can increase the emanation by concentrating.
Correct. But that's separate. You have to cast it first, then it's just like a bless spell.
Which I used against the Newell when I was in the table there, and just kept sustaining it, so it kept growing by plus 5 feet per round.
It's a really cool
Yep.
way to
And
get
emanate.
better and better. I liked how that worked.
Because basically it starts out with just everyone, within 5 feet of him, and then you spend an action, and it goes out to 10 feet. Then next turn you can do it again, and it goes out to 15 feet.
Question. So, because I don't cast spells, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
it says you can use a single action to concentrate to make it larger.
Correct.
Do you have to use an action to maintain the spell, or does it still have the 1 minute duration regardless?
It has a 1 minute duration.
Okay.
Regardless.
So you
Regular
only use the action if you want to make it bigger.
Correct.
There's some spells.
Regular.
And it
does
doesn't shrink back down.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some spells where it gets better, but you also have to maintain it. I'm trying to think I think Bane is actually like that.
I don't know a lot of the spells yet, so.
So it's definitely a good question, because some spells are like cast and you're done with some extra.
Basically, it is a bless spell, just out of the book.
Woo.
Which is a level 1 spell. Yeah, it's just like the heal.
Yep.
The two action of the heal spell
Yeah.
That's the
is
range
plus
version.
8. Right, that's the range version of 30 feet, so it's 1d8 plus
But
8.
it doesn't. But
The one
it
action
does,
is just 1.
right. But you can only do it on yourself, so it has a range of 0. But it's the 1 action is 1d8. The 2 actions is 1d8 plus 8.
Mm.
So
if
you
wanna
get an
pick
extra
yourself up from
8.
being unconscious. Okay,
Well, you can't.
I know. I said that was the joke.
No, correct. But if you want to get at least 9 hit points, you spend 2 actions.
And just so folks know, if you use that set 2 action one on an undead, it's still only going to do a d8.
Nope.
It's itself.
You can't. That
Well,
itself.
okay, yeah, self. Well, then that's just random trivia knowledge.
Unless you turn into undead.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
Since we all know that Zakara is a vampire kitty, like her friend Ferris.
not yet, but they keep making out. He's on drain or dry. Although she'll just die though, because he's not a real vampire yet. He has to grow up.
He He's vampire puberty.
Yep. So I want everyone to roll me a 20-sider.
Real quick,
It's
before
fine.
that, Zakara,
What?
who's Rovo? I have it in my notes that you met with Rovo, but I don't remember who he is.
She is my contact at the guild.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Raz, I almost got the 15 you got too.
Well, we paid for these tattoo upgrades already, right?
Yes.
Yeah, last week.
Do we get one of them though, right?
You pick which one you want.
I don't
And
need
the
healing. I've never needed healing.
The blesses won't stack, I'm thinking, yes?
They do not.
Because they give a specific bonus. Yep. But you also get guidance on yourself. What's the cooldown on that? Once an hour?
Once a turn. Well,
Oh,
for the guidance, yeah.
Yeah, guidance has a cooldown.
I think it's once an hour.
It says frequency once a turn / once per day for the guidance.
No, but you still but it's the guidance spell, so the guidance spell has a cooldown. Basically, you can cast guidance once a turn because it's 2 actions, or you can, and once a day on the bless.
Oh, I'm with you there.
Because that one has 2 powers, the other one only has 1.
Right, I see it.
All right, everyone has rolled. You gonna say something, Mystic?
I was just gonna say it's got okay. So you can cast. Okay, so like every turn you can cast guidance, which is a cantrip.
Right.
Yeah, but you don't remember, you don't have to prepare it.
But keep in mind that you get the immunity to
Debuff.
guidance for the next hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other one gives you, and then you can also cast Bless once per day.
Correct.
Okay. And does guidance take 2 or 1? Because guidance normally takes
2.
1.
No, guidance takes 2.
Guidance only takes 1 action to cast, normally.
I actually don't know which one to pick.
Oh, you're right. It only takes 1. No, this is
Picking the
2
guidance one.
because it's an item. So we rolled for numbers, so we're gonna do the numbers as well. So Raz, you are first.
Yeah, first for everything.
Yep. So what tattoo upgrade would you like?
I'm gonna go with the guidance one. I feel like I've got plenty of heal options at the moment. I think I can live without a first level heal spell. Everybody can use bless though.
All right, let me get this stuff in your sheet.
I'm gonna add a little thing to my sheet here with all my loadout stuff, so I don't forget that I have guidance and bless now.
It's also under your action tab. I put something out there for you.
Yeah, I just like putting it in my notes too.
Nope, that's fine.
See,
All right.
pretty bloated.
And Raz, go ahead and roll me 1d27.
Almost forgot I gotta actually type roll.
Hey, Zargan. Odd question. For my archetype Runescarred, I have message as a cantrip. It says 3rd after it. Should the blistering invective also be heightened or not?
No.
Because the other 2 don't make a difference. I just wonder.
Yeah, because one's a cantrip, one's not. All right, Raz. Let me get my handy dandy timer. Alright, Raz, you have 1 minute to tell me. Where did the party go on the Silver Eagle with Anders Solmar?
Oh, crap! What was the name of that island? Hang on, I think I've got this note somewhere. Shit, I can't find it. I'm going to have to. Let's see.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's been a while.
Thought I had it in my notes. I apparently do not. I guess I'm gonna have to skip this one.
Alright. Well, I'll give you half a point for knowing it was an island.
That's gonna bug me too because I thought
But
I put it down, but that might have been when I.
We will go on to the next person.
I lost a good chunk of notes when my power went out one day.
Zakara, you are next. Which tattoo would you like?
Guidance.
Alright, Zakara, you have it in your inventory and on your action tab. Go ahead and roll me a 1d27. Good old 19. Ah! Alright, Zakara, you have 1 minute to tell me, what did Galgrim bring home to live in the chapter house?
2 cats.
Ding, ding, ding. Good job.
Forgot about all the fleas that were on the cats. Maybe even the
No,
harmful-
Glizzy. He brought those home the first day he came. Alright, next is Glizzik. Which tattoo would you like, my friend?
I cast all of them. I'm probably going to go with the heel.
Okay. And roll me a 1d27.
27 or 26?
I'm sorry, you're right. 26.
$25. Hardy hard.
Alright. Glizzik, you have 1 minute to tell me, what is the name of the woman at the House of Healing?
I went in through the map to find it. Right now it says House of Healing GM. I can't get that. Trying to see if it had the character name attached to the building. I know where it is. I'm going to guess Cersei.
No, this is not a Lannister building, so.
Oh, I know right where it is. I'm gonna walk over from the chapter house. It's not far. And just knock on the door.
Not right now. You're not.
And then they open up. What's your name?
Hey, Galgrim, you are up next. What tattoo do you want?
Penny.
Mm,
Penny.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Later on down the road, is there a chance they get upgraded?
There's a chance. And down the road, I'm not sure for sure, but they may have new ones, may have requirements of older ones. I'm just not sure. As you mean?
Yeah.
I haven't decided that, but
Neither one of them are highly useful to me right now. Because I have so many other fucking options of things to do that I'm never going to touch either one of them.
Well, you need to pick one.
Not even the bless. That's a free first level.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Didn't you hear him? Kruger casts more spells than Galgrim.
That's a bless you'll never have to prepare.
Have them burn the tattoo into the bear. That way it can heal itself.
Nope.
The guidance seems more utility.
Well, you and I both have it as a cantrip.
Yeah, but I already have all my cantrips taken up because of my geomancy stuff. I can't take it.
I mean, you can't take it. It's free. It just gets added to your stuff.
Yeah, but it's a 2 action instead of a 1, so it's significantly worse.
I think we use guidance most of the time out of combat.
True.
Yeah,
Because
but
it's only one round, not
everybody
like
else
1
has
minute.
got. Everybody else has, at least 2 of the people took guidance, so.
Well, there's only one other spellcaster, so that's not true.
Well,
All the other spellcasters took healing.
Don't you group me up with them weird spell magic finger types?
All you shamans are the same.
Alright, Galgrim.
God, you had 8 years to figure this out.
I know, and I've been sitting here playing with that in my head, and I don't know which one to pick. Guidance.
Number 3, my lord.
Guidance.
I heard you.
Dance with the guy.
Why is your sheet always messed up, Mystic?
My sheet's not messed up.
Yeah, it is.
I don't do anything to it ever. How is it messed up?
Because half your stuff wasn't showing.
That's just because I have so much shit on there, it takes forever to load.
Alright, you're all set up. Go ahead and roll me a 1d26. $26. That should be an easy one for you. Time to up your percentage, Mystic. You have 1 minute to tell me who offered the party their first job together.
Captain Anders?
That is an answer, and I will accept that. It was Anders Solmar, which was just in the other question that Raz had.
I thought you were gonna give him half credit because he wasn't technically the captain.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was captain on the ship because you guys went on the ship with him too. I'll give it to him.
We almost stole stuff from his cabin, remember?
Yep.
Yeah, you
All right,
not being the captain.
Kruger, which tattoo do you
I
want?
was curious about that. It's because technically he didn't offer me a job because I joined in late.
He said the party.
The royal we.
All right, Kruger, which tat?
I am up front a lot, but I'm gonna go with the heel.
The heel?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I was thinking, it's like, yeah, guidance is better utility, but Kruger doesn't really give a shit about other people. So.
Plus, I mean, you got the feat for that freaking this game's jack of all trades as well, so you kind of got that cushion there as well.
All right, Kruger, roll me a 1d25. A 12. Not that there's any other pressure on this. You know that if you miss this, Mystic ties you. You have 1 minute to tell me why is Razavir being chased.
Because he deserted.
He's ugly.
Wow.
Well, it's a goblin.
Not that
is
he
correct.
deserted. He also, didn't he also like beat the shit out of his captain or like do? No, he insulted him and then deserted. I think is what it was.
I also stole
Yeah.
something, but
Ah, yes, the thief.
That's not why they're after him. They're after him because he's a deserter.
they didn't.
All
know
right.
what I had at the
Suck it,
time.
Mystic.
Party earned 3.5 points this evening.
Good.
You pop open the rewards if you wish to purchase anything.
Upgrade the tattoo again. Oh, we can't. It's tattoo 1. Okay.
It's the tier 1.
Want all the tattoos?
Are we in an odd session? Can we get another broker?
We're in session 43, so yes. But we have 2 right now, so
I think they're both being used too. I think they both
Yeah.
got sent out.
No, they were only given a couple things to go find, so.
yeah, and we can give what, like 1 or 2 to each.
Yep.
Yeah, so like is it 2 or 1?
I believe 2.
So we can do 4 per person right now. I'm not sure
4 per character, yes.
we have a necessity of doing more.
Yeah, but
Nor
if
do you
one of
have
them's
money.
Yeah, but if one of them's out looking for stuff, then we have another one.
Yeah, we have 2. I don't think we need to spend the things on it. I say we just go with the hero point.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are probably going to need that hero point. I also, yep, hero point for sure.
Is that what the group decides? Just buying an extra hero point for each other for each of you tonight?
I'm good with that.
I'm okay.
They're about to go start fucking around in a zoo. Probably a good idea.
Alright, you spend 1 point tonight.
Or Kruger's Fight Club. Either way. Change my hero points to 2.
Kruger doesn't
Yep,
have his
everyone can
weapons or
upgrade
armor.
your hero points to 2. No, Kruger does not have his weapons or armor.
How's it feel? being
My
under
AC's
hero?
been reduced down to 26 instead of 27.
I was gonna say if we get the we got the gym put on my hand wraps, didn't we? Or were we gonna do that this session?
That has not been done.
If we get that, you could borrow my hand wraps that we saw up there.
Do they have
It's just-
striking on them?
Nope.
They need. I have the striking rune and the hand wraps. I just need to put them together.
Takes a day to do that, and, well, the date's tonight. Because it is evening of day 4. It is God's Day, the 4th of Richfest.
Ah, yes, it is Kruger's day.
Glizik's day. Hey, you can have my day.
You guys did many things today?
Beluar has entered the chat.
No, he has not.
He's
The
actually
day.
leader of the Brotherhood.
Yeah, right. He's not a god.
Somewhere by a tree, someone's pulling a card. That's all I know.
He killed his followers.
He killed all his followers.
That's why he's not a god.
He's a forgotten god.
Just the way he likes it.
All right, it is evening. You guys have all just returned to the chapter house for dinner and whatever evening activities you feel is acceptable for yourselves this evening.
This is the 4th day, right?
This day 4 downtime, yes.
Mid-level debauchery in the town.
Mhm.
Today's when you finish your test.
Yep. I can now go out and drink. And be belligerent.
You could have went before.
That's just not
Kruger
good.
has his date at the Thirsty Goat.
Were we going to watch that dumpster? Event?
That's not my decision.
All right, and you said that my meeting is actually tomorrow night, not tonight.
Correct. Also, on my notes here, the extra chapter house keys came in, and everyone should have one in your inventory now.
Woo!
Kruger always had a key.
No, he did not.
He had the universal key. What are you talking about?
No, that was a car with her lockpicks.
That's not a universal key.
Actually, it kind of is.
Don't see a universal key opening a portcullis.
If it has a lock on it, it could.
Could someone carve a lock into a portcullis?
All right. What are you guys doing for the evening, if anything?
A little bit of town romping. Maybe go see what Kruger's about to get himself into. Fight Club, right? There's gambling at these things.
There is indeed.
If we're gonna go out, you guys notice that instead of Glizik's winter clothing, he always wears the big floppy hats like that. Instead, when he comes down with Maeve, he's wearing all black leather with like little spiky studs, and looks very, very goth with makeup and stuff on now. Now that he's following the Reaper rather than some sort of winter thing. It's merely for ribbons, but it's a whole new Glizik. 10 is right next to 11 days for how old he is. So at the end of his life, he might as well start embracing the Reaper more. So dress for the job you want, I guess.
Just walking around, he's like, existence is pain.
Fingerless gloves.
I thought existence was futile.
He's got, instead of like the big hat, he's got like a beret, and he just starts writing bad poetry as he goes and sipping coffee.
Sitting in a cafe, making sure everybody knows he's working.
Do have seasoned for crafting, so I can be the house barista.
Ask about the new special, Goblin Foam.
No, you don't want to ask about that. All right. Kruger, what are you doing this evening?
I'm going to go to my date.
All right. Glizik, what are you doing this evening?
I'm going with him.
Who?
Because we're going to go with Kruger, because we're going to go ask about elves.
Well, you said whom, and I mean with him, and there's a couple guys here, so. Zakara, what are you doing this evening?
Kruger, is your date open to spectators?
You are free
Liz
to
is
watch
going.
me if you wish.
Oh my.
No, it's using next to cheerleader.
I think I'd like to see an underground fighting pit.
Hey, the first rule about underground fighting pit is you don't talk about underground fighting pit.
nor can you see it. All right. Raz, what are you doing this evening?
Go check out this fighting pit.
All right. Galgrim, what are you doing this evening?
Fighting pit?
Nope,
That's
that's
like-
society. You lose.
I was just going to say that, too. Nope, that's civilization.
Mystic, it's day one. Shouldn't you bathe those cats?
They bathe themselves. That's the nice thing about having cats.
I have soap if you need to just dunk them underwater and soap.
You all should have a bar of soap from your backpack. You start with it. Except Kruger, I think he either ate his or threw it away. He wasn't sure what it was.
High pH materials that ought to get.
All right, so the whole party's going to Kruger's date. Interesting.
Think of us as wingmen.
He's only allowed to
And
fight
when-
if he's supervised.
All right, you guys make your way down to the Sea Ward to the bar called the Thirsty Goat.
Let's Let's see. What have I?
Takes you
already-
guys a little bit of time to get down there. Make your way in.
Making a way?
What was that?
Nothing.
Okay. I say you still have your alchemy from last time.
Just trying to remember what I used. I haven't used anything today, actually.
Oh, speaking of which, Glizzy, because of what you did last time, adding extra spells into your staff. You and Galgrim both now have spells under each level for staff charges. That way you can just select that.
I was writing it in my notes, so I will.
Yeah, but you can just put it in there. I can't remember if Galgrim has a staff or not, but just for future use. You can only do one level, so you can't do like a first and a second. You pick one.
I do not have a wand, but I don't.
I'm looking for my staff.
No, you have a wand.
Ishi had the other staff, the evocation one. I have the better staff.
Galgrim has a wand of that Longstrider.
All right,
But
I see my staff. Where are you saying that I can put it in? How many charges?
It's under your spells. It's under your spell list. You should already have a second level one picked.
Okay. It just says magic item CL8.
No, under your spells.
Under the spells where all the other stuff for the staff are.
No, under your spells where your witch spells are.
I don't see it. If it where the witch spells are starts with cantrips and ends with my 4th level.
Yeah, under level 2, you should have an extra staff charge of level 2 picked for the day.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking for a box on the right-hand side or something. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
no, I can't modify the game itself. So you have one of those per level if you go to your preparation tab, so you can just pick that there. That way you don't why do I only have 2 spells prepared today or whatever?
No, I'm with you.
Okay.
All right, back to combat.
Alright. Back to you guys heading down to the Sea Ward. And going to the Thirsty Goat. You guys get there, walk in. It's about half full. Still fairly early in the evening. People are just finishing up like their dinners there. Haven't really started the heavy drinking from the Rich Fest yet. Kruger, you see Grim up there behind the bar. What are you doing?
Quick question, Zargan. These tattoos aren't invested items, right?
They are.
Okay. Just need to know where to slap this on my sheet.
It's already on your character sheet.
I know. I like to organize all
Okay.
my stuff together that's invested.
Yep.
That's my 7th invested item.
What you doing, Kruger?
I'm going to walk up to Grim.
As you walk up towards Grim, out of the little bit of crowd there, Samantha kind of steps out of the crowd and walks over to you and puts her hands up around your shoulder. I would say your shoulder, but she's not that tall. Around your waist. Hey, honey, I'm glad you made it.
He just
She looks back at everyone else going, I see you brought some friends?
They serve me.
Technically, I'm his manager, but okay.
So are they coming with you on our date?
Yes.
Alrighty then. If you all follow me then. She kind of heads away from the bar to a hallway where there's a couple private rooms. He does need chaperone, you are correct. Takes you guys inside one of the small private booths. As you guys are coming in, shut the door. She goes up to the wall across. She's doing something to the wall, and then all of a sudden the wall kind of slides off to the side. revealing a dark staircase leading down. She kind of motions for Kruger to take her hand. She starts heading down with Kruger in tow.
You're a wizard.
She
No,
thinks she
that
has
would be
me
Harry.
grappled. I have her grappled.
Something
Except,
good.
and this is when Kruger realizes she has a 22 strength.
I don't give a fuck.
Follow the leader situation, obviously. All right, Galgrim, Glizzik, grab
We
hand.
all have to hold hands.
Who's got the light?
As she steps in, there's a barrel next to the steps going down. She pulls out a torch and lights it and starts heading down.
When she pulls out the torch, Kruger just says, "That won't be necessary."
Oh, but honey, I need to see too.
I forget how frail your kind is.
Oh, I'll show you how frail we are later.
Yeah, she will. Not the way she means it, but yeah, she will.
I need the appropriate visual in my head, Naughty. What kind of leather are you wearing again?
Very thin black leather
It's
with
snail leather.
spikes. It's a gimp suit, pretty much.
Okay, got it. That's what my mind kept going to. I'm like, I don't think he actually said it, but I don't know if it's. Yeah, it is. Okay.
That's
My
not the
mind
red
didn't
ball
want to
gag.
go there,
Think Michelle Pfeiffer in Catwoman garb. That's where I'm going with this. Okay.
except nowhere near as good looking.
Oh, of course, still complete body that I'm showing. Big long ears covered in black.
That's when we found out that Glizzik's actually wider than he is tall.
He's
Put
had
that
a
leather work into you.
He's had a misdirection spell this entire time.
Most people use it for alignment. Others, more practical uses.
Yep. All right, for the next 10 or 15 minutes, you follow her down through some twisting passages, intercrossing passages. You're not really sure which way would be going back. And she comes up to a door. Sturdy, iron reinforced wooden door. She goes up, she knocks to it on it several times. You know, one of those old, little knocks. And a little slot opens up. And you can see a pair of eyes looking through. Nothing is said. A moment later, the little thing shuts. You hear like a big lock unlock, and the door opens up. She leads you guys in. And the first thing you notice as you walk in, Kruger, you notice it first since you're right there. The person working the door is a gnoll. He looks down at you, Kruger, because they're like
Gnoll's that big?
8 foot tall.
Hungry eyes.
It's a big hyena. Yeah.
I didn't realize they were that tall.
Oh yeah.
The biggins.
Samantha turns to him. Grug, this is Kruger. He is my guest this evening. He goes, kind of nods. And she leads Kruger into the place. As the rest of you start filtering, he puts out a hand and stops you.
I said something in Nolish in the chat.
When
He
they
does not
introduce
reply.
numbers to the language.
You should be able to see it though, right?
Education lately.
I see it, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure you could see it so he can actually hear it that way. But I just made lots of like yapping dog sounds at this guy and little yip yip.
Let me check one thing here, then I'll get a map out.
If need be, I can also bribe him. I have chalk. It seems to work with tall people.
Oh man, our weakness. Chalk.
Dude, I'm sure you're bored just standing here. You can totally write on that door with this chalk. You can make all kinds of pictures and stuff.
I heckin' love chalk.
He starts eating it. Not what I intended, but I'll take it.
I mean, that's basically what a sweet tart is.
It's like Fun Dip. If you just crush it and you can just, keep licking your finger.
Mix in a little bit of sugar and you got those pixie sticks.
Mm. That's how I described what Fun Dip was. Because she's like, I've never had it before. I'm like, it's like pixie stick, and then you have a sweet tart that you dip into it. That's basically what Fun Dip is.
I remember those. I was like, I didn't know at first because been so. I don't even remember the last time I had one. I think I was still a child.
Well, we found some that were at Aldi's. They had like, hey, Valentine's, and it's like candies or things like that, either fruit roll-ups or Fun Dips or whatever, or Valentine's cards. So we got a couple boxes. Sophie's been loving them.
Fight Club. Wait a second.
Wait.
This map looks familiar.
I don't know. I found it online, so.
I think I have also found this map online once upon a time.
I think I've fought in this map once upon a time.
I think you fought a monk in this map.
All right.
Against the monk instead of as a monk.
So Kruger's led off to the bar up in the upper left corner there with Samantha. The rest of you guys kind of follow, and Grug kind of stops you. He kind of looks at you guys, and in his version of common, 5 gold entrance fee each.
No problem, buddy. I say, and Noel back to him. There's 3 more people plus me, correct? Here from looking at the map.
Yep, there's 4 of you.
All right, you didn't bring the bear, Galgum?
Bear's with me.
Are we getting charged for the bear? I ask.
No.
I'll pay. So 20 gold. I got it. Taking it up,
All right.
and I'll hand it to him.
He kind of holds in his hand and counts it kind of slow. He's he's not the brightest bulb in here.
And I tip him 2 silver pieces. I'm like, go get yourself a drink later when you're off duty or whatever.
He grunts at you.
Yeah, making friends, impressing people.
Got meat liquor, right?
Can I try to make an impression on him?
Sounds so dirty.
You can try.
Meat liquor. Zakara's heard that in some of the poems that Kruger's read.
Oh, meat liquor. You'll see it in just. Oh, yeah. It wouldn't get the bonus for being like epic storytelling or whatever, but just the item mode.
Correct. All right. You're not sure if you made an impression on him or not.
Okay.
You guys kind of go in. Are you following Kruger or going around the pit? Because as you go ahead.
Did he tell us to go to a certain place? Like
Nope.
not to go with Kruger? All right.
No. There are people on the benches you see around the pit. The pit is, lower than the floor, of course. Tables are about, some of them are full, some are, 1 or 2 are empty, a couple are half full. There is a fight going on at the moment. You can't see into the pit because it's that low. But everyone is chanting, Nico, Nico, Nico. Samantha leads Kruger over to the bar on the left. And what are you 4 doing?
Good place as any to start. The bar.
I will go over to. I don't know if we can get up on the stools, but we can certainly try.
What is this countertop made up of over here?
It's just like wood. It looks like it has some green liquid spilled on it, but
Some green look.
it just has some green slime on it. Nothing to worry about.
Go ahead, touch it.
Looks like
All
a
right.
leprechaun got like rubbed all over this thing.
Yeah, don't ask
Drink
me.
the ooze.
Samantha leads you over there, Kruger. You notice as you walk over there, I mean, the bar is fairly crowded, but people just kind of move out of her way. They make a hole as she walks by, then fill in right, kind of behind you. She walks right up to the bar, motions to the one of the bartenders. He comes over, pours 2 like shot glasses full of a brown liquid, and slides them over to her. She takes one and motions you to the other one.
I'll pick it up and
She
drink it.
she kind of goes like this to you, and she shoots it.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
All right, make me a fortitude save.
All right. Okay, I need to move this over here. There we go. Jesus. Nope, I'm re-rolling that.
All right, mark off a hero point.
Starting off strong.
This is
Wow.
adding in the +2 from the antivenom. I don't know what his bonus is. Mine's 16. I figured his, if anything, should be higher than mine.
It doesn't add it in because a fortitude check isn't always poison or disease.
Okay.
It won't do it automatically.
Well, assuming
But-
Krug has been taking his freaking vitamin shots.
Is that what you call the injection you give him from behind?
I mean, it's a drink. It's probably not the best tasting thing.
All right, you take this Kruger, and it burns your throat down, sits in your stomach, and you can just feel the heat coming out of it, just like it's a really powerful alcohol. Not much flavor, but definitely strong alcohol.
Finally, good drink.
You notice she just downed it and didn't even notice it. The rest of you guys kind of come up to the bar, wait your turn to get up there. Spend whatever money you wish to spend on alcohol. Go ahead and just mark it off. You notice that there are a bunch of people here, probably 40 or 50 different people here. Mostly are humans, and they're, like I said, they were cheering for Nico. The ones up around the ring are very vocal. The ones in at the table are, kind of talking or just kind of not paying, not really, into it as much. After you drink your drink there, Kruger, she kind of motions for more, and she turns back to you. Oh, Kruger, I think you would do wonderful in the pit. You're a fighter, right?
I am.
I bet you would be awesome in the pit. She's like rubbing on your shoulder, your pecs, your arms.
I have not found anyone who can best me.
Oh, you can make a lot of money in the pit. Not only do they pay for winning, if you play your cards right and get a patron or two, like some of these people over there. She points to some of the crowd people yelling. They give tips and presents to show their appreciation of a good fighter that they support.
Just the tip.
Maybe one day you can even challenge Nicodemus. He's our current champion, but rumor is he's thinking about retiring soon. He's quite wealthy now, though, so I wouldn't blame him. If you're
What's
interested,
the point of wealth?
Well, wealth brings all kinds of luxuries. Alcohol, women, fine clothing, fine goods.
Money is just another form of power.
It is, but it also brings a bunch of fringe benefits. Without a lot of other strings. I mean, if you're interested, I'm sure I could probably get you into a fight tonight. A small one. A starter fight. To kind of introduce you to the crowd.
A bear walked in here.
What do you think?
Perfect.
That is why I came here.
It is.
Get stuffed.
Excellent. Well, you wait here, and I'll go talk to the management and see what we can do. Where are the four of you guys going? You kind of just standing out there drinking? You gonna go up to the pit? You gonna try to get a table?
Something where we can watch.
First, I'm going to mark off 2 gold, enough to get me going. How much different kinds of, we'll say, liquors can 2 gold get you? I know it's going to be cheap, mine, but
if you're only going to spend, depends on how many drinks you want. I mean, you can spend 2 gold and get like 1 drink.
Okay.
But I mean, you notice the prices here are high, but it's not like a water. It's not watered down. I mean, if you want to spend 2 gold, you could probably drink most of the night. Sipping some cheaper beer, maybe some ale. But if you want actual drinks, it's going to cost you more than 2 gold.
I'll get the single for 2 gold at the moment. Then see where we go.
All right. Where are you guys moving to? Because you can't really stay at the bar because people are pushing in and out constantly.
Table near the ring?
Well, there are no tables near the ring. There's benches, but that's it. So basically, if you want to watch the fight, you can't be at a table. The party splits up. Excellent.
Moves 15 feet away from each other. They're split.
Yep. All right, you guys get up there. Look into the pit a little bit.
I'm still supervising you.
Some of you, if not all of you, may be shocked by what you see inside there. Besides blood, it's like a sand floor. There's not really that many footprints in there, though. Definitely some blood in some spots. And what you see down there is a little bit of a shock. You see a huge, probably 10-foot tall, 2-headed troll wielding a giant stone maul, fighting what looks like a giant ape. They both have some wounds on them, but definitely the ape's kind of limping a little bit, but the troll, if he was seriously hurt, his regen's probably helping him out here.
That feels cheaty.
You get what you get.
Obviously, they should set him on fire before the fight starts.
All right. As you guys watch the fight, it is after another minute or two. It's quite obvious who's going to win this fight. Nicodemus, the current pit champion, as you gather from what people are saying, nails the ape like in the arm. I guess one of his legs, really. Kind of, you hear a loud snap, and the ape that's out of, and it kind of cripples him almost. And then he starts taunting him and kind of playing to the crowd. Kruga, you're standing there for a minute or two. Samantha comes back and says, "Oh, what luck. We can definitely get you in. In fact, I believe he said you were going to be up next."
Good. I don't like wasting time.
Well, come with me, and I'll take you over there.
Oh, I'll follow her.
All right. Another minute goes by, and the fight is pretty much over. Nicodemus pretty much finishes the fight with a nice crunch onto the ape's head, crushing his skull. Blood and brains go everywhere. Guy comes up down the steps there and stuff. Calls it, holds up Nicodemus's arm, what little bit he can reach, and crowd cheers and so forth. Few people throw like purses down to him. He doesn't even stop and pick him up. He kind of leaves. Some workers come out, drag the dead ape away. Another person comes out, kind of rakes the sand a little bit. Doesn't do much to hide the blood, but evens it out a little bit. The workers also pick up the bags, the purses that were thrown. Yes, Zakara. There's 2 types of bets here. You can bet against the house, which you do that at the bar, or you can bet other patrons if they want. I mean, you obviously couldn't bet on Nicodemus because the fight had already started, and there's no fight currently on the board, so they're not taking any bets at the moment. Another couple minutes goes by as they clean the thing. Gentleman comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight is a newbie, fresh in from the mountains. It is his first time appearing here. Let me welcome. And another guy runs out. They ask you what your name is, Kruger, if you want it to be anything other than Kruger.
I just say Kruger.
That's what I figured.
You don't want any fanfare before you enter the ring?
You don't even know where he's at.
From day one.
I mean, you can do what you want. We're on the opposite side of things. It's not like I can command you.
The Orc Kruger! And a few people are like no one cheers. No one boos, surprisingly. And Kruger comes out. Where do you want to stand, Kruger, in the pit? You can't stand right there.
I'll stand over here and face back toward the stairs.
Okay. Since this is Kruger's first fight here, possibly his last, the establishment has decided to go easy on him. He will be fighting 2 of our pit thugs. And as he says, the opponent, one of the bartenders, who you guys have noticed isn't really bartending, he's more like running the bets, runs over and writes on the boards on the thing, Kruger, Kruga, and the other one, it has Pit Thugs 2. And people start betting.
I'll wander over to the bar and go.
That's the fastest dwarf I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Not the fastest dwarf, the fastest I've seen Mystic move.
Hey, Fable. I already placed my bet. That's how fast I was. I whispered
No,
him
you
long
didn't.
ago.
You didn't place it. There was no bet to place.
It's like that SpongeBob meme. Like you just want to touch it. You want to see me do it again?
I've already
All right,
bet twice.
Glizzick.
What are you talking about? I went to the
You
bathroom as well.
You pull out your cash. Lay it on her. The betting guy looks at you. Didn't you come in with Kruger?
Who said I was betting for him?
I'm not talking to you. You're not Glizzick.
Oh. But Glizzick's not even at the bar. How's
He
talking
whispered
to
me
Glizzick?
before.
I whispered before anyone asked about betting.
Glizzick's not over at the bar.
Damn it, look again, Mystic.
Want to see me do it again?
What do you say? What are you doing, Glizzick?
I bet 100. Like I whispered.
I understand that,
Yeah.
but he asked, didn't you come in with him?
I came in behind him, if that's what you mean. Ask the no.
So you have nothing to do with him. You're not part of his. He's not one of his friends or team or nothing.
Yeah, I'm a friend of his.
All right. He points at the rules on the side,
I'm a goblin, dude.
and the pit rules should have popped up. Kruger, you kind of saw these as you were kind of walking up into the pit. I'm not sure if you would care to read them, but look at that dwarf run. All you have to do is mention interacting with society, and he's there.
Yep. I saw reading and left.
So he points to the sign with you, Glizzick, and then moves on to the next person betting.
It says side bets are permitted.
Correct. Side bets are between you and other patrons, not between you and the establishment.
Yeah, it's like
How tall are these walls?
You are about 15 feet down.
Okay. Seems unlikely that I'm throwing someone up 15 feet.
Zargan, if that's the case, I'm going to start walking amongst the tables, asking anybody if they want to bet on or against the orc, since he's outnumbered 2-1.
He is? Oh, 2 opponents.
Yeah. This weak-looking challenger over here in the ring.
I don't know. Is there a what?
Is there a way to possibly incorporate maybe lore gossip or society, or maybe just a good old-fashioned deception, to maybe meander through the crowds and maybe try to well, I guess I'll just tell you what I'm trying to do. I want to try to maybe influence the crowd to maybe think that Kruger's not all he's cracked out to be, and get people to bet against him. That being so that it would be easier for someone like Glizzik to actually get someone to take a bet. Because if someone looks at Kruger, they might think, oh, okay, he could probably handle 2 thugs. But if, like, rumor came around, then maybe he's got a limp leg or something.
He doesn't even have a weapon.
Exactly.
He does not have a weapon.
Basically sowing a little bit of, well, maybe he's not as tough as he looks. Maybe get people a little bit more confident in maybe taking Glizzik up on taking a bet with him.
I would probably want to leverage my lore gladiator when I'm trying to influence these people too, instead of using performance for once.
All right, Raz, go ahead and roll me your check.
What do I want to use? Is the crowd predominantly one
Human.
race or another? Human. All right.
Predominantly human.
I'm going to set my little badge to human then.
Hey, cheater.
Item bonus to 2 if applicable.
Cheater.
It just has like the little like rotary switched out at the bottom. He's like,
It does.
He's like, no, fiend, no, okay,
It's like a phaser.
It is
He's
like a
setting
little.
his phaser
Why
to
are these
human.
in alphabetical order?
It's like a little.
They are.
Badge, so yeah, a little different.
They are in alphabetical order, Kruger, but it's in ancient Latin.
We'll go with. I think honestly, it's probably going to be more deception than anything else, so it won't even matter.
All right.
Are we rolling well tonight, boys?
Gotta use a hero point on that.
All right, go ahead and tag it.
Tag it.
Hit click the thing to pop it up, and then roll again.
I double clicked it. There we go.
Roll again.
Slightly better.
I thought it was going to come up 4 again. I was like,
Right?
holy shit. I was thinking to myself, going, come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Yep, just generally basically putting a little intent is to sow a little bit of maybe, oh god, what was it? Mind blanking. Talking down.
Discord?
No, not Discord, but
Chaos.
basically talking up the house fighters, if anything.
Gotcha. All right.
You're like, oh yeah, another orc thinks he's all this shit, blah blah blah.
Yeah, something along that line.
All right. Does anyone else besides Glizzik wish to bet? Galgrim, Zakara, Raz?
I feel like betting after talking him down is probably counterintuitive to someone who's a little canny observer.
I can't bet on myself, but I can bet on the other guy.
No.
There's no rule for that. The contestants may not bet on themselves.
I think that's probably more of a house rule, like a general rule of thumb.
Correct. You cannot bet on yourself to win. You cannot bet on yourself to lose.
I'm betting on them to win.
That's same as betting on you to lose.
I'm betting on them to lose.
So Galgrim, Zakara, any money you want to try to get anyone betting or not?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. How much and which way you going?
What are the odds?
For everyone else, they don't do odds. It's a straight to cash.
Yes,
So
since
it's
we can't.
just like I'm betting
Yeah, it's 1 to
$30
1.
and you're betting $30 and whoever wins wins. Kinda
Yep.
Yeah, because we can't bet on the house with Kruger in the fight. Or we can't bet through the house, I should say. All private dealings.
How much would you like to try to bet, Galgrim?
50 gold.
Zakara?
$70. Don't lose
No.
Kruga.
Look at all this confidence from your teammates. Zakara
And Glizzik, you want to do a full 100, right?
Yep.
All right.
You better win.
Without my striking runes.
You
No
better
pressure.
win, or your key's not going to work in the house
Or
anymore.
else you owe me 100 gold.
You should have at least borrowed the hand wraps. They didn't have the striking runes on them, but they still would have been hand wraps.
He did not invest them today.
No,
All right.
he
Glizzik.
borrowed mine and invested them, but
Go ahead and roll your skill that you were trying to talk people into betting with you. If you don't know what to roll, that could be diplomacy or society.
Oh, it's almost a 19.
Are you good with that?
I'm comfy with the 27. It's decent.
Sitting here over here hoping I helped.
All right. Galgrim,
If
go
I
ahead
were-
and roll.
If I re-roll it, I got like a 45% chance of getting.
diplomacy or society, right?
Yep.
Look at this. Ooh.
My diplomacy is a -2.
You good with that roll?
I'm not going to waste a hero point on it.
Okay. And Zakara.
Feeling better about my 27.
God, freaking.
You good with the 21, Zakara?
Reroll.
All right. Spend the hero
Yeah.
point.
You got them, spend them.
You're going to roll this. Oh, I was almost right.
We can slowly advance our rolls together.
All right.
At least it's not worse.
Yeah, this is doing good.
Glizzik, by going around before the fight starts, you managed to get all of your 100 gold bet.
I remember very carefully what each person's face looks like.
Across the top, remember. And they're perfect angle to get to your shins.
I go back over to the knoll and I let them know, hey, I made some bets. Don't let that guy, or that guy leave without paying me. Do this and I will give you a piece of chalk.
Galgrim, you aren't very graceful
Don't know how to
dealing
talk
with
to
people. Exactly. You only get 15 of your gold bet.
That's fine.
And Zakara, you get 50 of yours. All right. The bulk of the people you guys notice are betting against Kruga.
My work here is done.
And then the pit thugs come in as the fight gets ready to start.
No pressure, Kruga. It's just
As
your own
I
reputation
immediately
that'll
lose my
skyrocket
druid
if you
powers.
win this.
Kruga, go in and roll initiative.
I need some fitting combat music.
Feeling regret you didn't take any potions from me.
I regret nothing.
I feel like Kruger probably wouldn't.
Oh, they're big. They're big.
Probably can't sneak up a Drake card on this one. That one's a little
Try and puff yourself up to make yourself look bigger. It'll make them scared.
All right, the fight begins. As I put in the rules, it's not necessarily to the death. It's mostly till the other people yield or they are unconscious, unable to fight. So I will ask Kruger this once. Are you doing lethal or non-lethal?
I'm doing lethal.
Okay.
I saw the end of the other fight. The other guy killed the dude, so obviously they don't give a shit
I
about that.
understand. No. They're not promising that you won't die in there, but... All right, with a 27 initiative, Kruger, you are first.
I'm going to delay.
I'm screaming at the top of my lungs through the megaphone. Brick boats, Kruger!
5, 10, 20. Is that even the right one? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. He moves up. That's one action there for his move. Then he swings with his giant falchion. 16! I see I'm rolling good tonight, too.
We're all part of the same club.
And he'll take a second swing at you. Even better. Alright.
Tiro of the North. No, not that fashion.
Guy's running around in circles. He doesn't know
Yeah, I
what to do.
know. I can't see the damn lines.
Unfortunately, these are clanners. They can only attack you one at a time. What's this batch hall he keeps yelling at?
Assholes over here built like mechs.
It's just cardboard armor, but it looks impressive.
He moves over here. Will take some 2 actions, though. And he will swing. Misses. Put Kruger down to a 16. You're up, Kruger.
All right. I'm going to use Key Rush.
So racist.
And I'm going to...
Is that 1 action or 2?
It's 1 action.
Okay. You haven't used it for so long, I don't remember.
Actually... Hold up, I need to... Is there a way to do a... Okay, I'm just going to measure this out. So I'm right here. 5, so that's step, and then stride. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 25, 30.
Hold on, you moved. No, that'd be 35. You moved 1 diagonal, be 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then 40.
That's your move, correct?
Yep. And
that's 1 action.
I'm going to target him, and I'm just going to shout, "You are no match for me," and demoralize him.
Kill the orc! Kill the orc! Yeah, kill the orc!
Who let the kids in? $21 against his will.
Oh, I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting for me to yell my catch line. Ready?
That's a success.
All right.
Show me some match. Strike him.
He is frightened, and then I am going to Flurry of Blows him.
Flurry of Blows? That reminds me, I need to fix your Flurry of Blows.
Oh, nice. What do you have to fix?
I believe the mechanisms in there to add the damage together and that. You're cheating.
Look at that damage.
Nice roll, Sticks.
If only you had a striking rune.
Right.
I mean, you could have killed him with a striking rune.
Not with 1s and 2s.
Yeah, but you probably would have rolled better. Alright, you kind of go around, you kind of scare him a little bit, and wham wham, right into his kidneys. Spits out a hunk of blood, and he's still up. Next turn. Kill him! Kill him!
Are the thugs human? Just large?
No, they look like ogres. He kind of turns around and swings at the Kruger.
The Kruger.
Kind of like the Ohio State University.
Yeah.
Well, at least they'll understand you if you're talking to them in Jotun, like you did Thag.
Wow.
He dropped his fist.
guess I'm not rolling anything tonight. Alright, he swings 3 times and Kruger dodges, jukes, and jives right out of the way. 5, 10, 15, 20. Another one moves up. And he'll swing. There, come on, hit him! No!
No, he's still.
You know-
Oh, he didn't hit the DC-5. Get fucked.
No,
Yeah.
I'd say he missed.
Rolled the-
I think that's the first time I've missed on that.
No, it's been like 1 or 2 times before, but it's super duper.
Alright,
rare.
he misses and cuts right through where you were really not there. And he takes his last swing. That's better.
All right. When he does that, I'm just gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, kneel. And I'm gonna do persistent damage if he refuses.
Takes 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
And of course he refuses.
Has anyone ever actually willingly done it?
All right. Oh,
takes-
shit. I forgot to add. God damn it. I keep forgetting to do
What?
that. I forgot to add the bleed to the first pit thug when I crit him. Oh, why does this encounter pop up? Can I add it now?
Yeah,
Okay. I don't. It's fine if the damage doesn't take place because
it does
I
not.
fucked up. Yeah. Where is it? Whirling throw, cleaning shadows. There. No, that's where the fuck is it?
Because they're ogres, do they have any resistance to mental damage?
No.
I can't conceive. It would hurt.
I don't see my bloody blows on here at all. Oh, here it is. I found it. That old D4 damage.
Hey, it's free damage.
It is.
Alright, Kruger, you're up.
This guy also.
Come
is
on, kill him! Kill him!
demoralized. Because where? God damn it! It's been so long. I'm trying to find all these things. He is still demoralized because of my champion feat that I
Because your
took.
aura. Yep.
Yep. All right, and I am going to. I'm going to. Stride. No, I'm still gonna step, even though they didn't attack me before.
That's because you stepped.
Well, this pit thug could have attacked me when I moved, but he didn't. And I'm going to attempt to trip him. So roll an athletics check against his reflex.
Oh, it's best save.
23.
Success.
Nice. And so I trip
They're only
him,
ogres.
and he is now prone. And so move that. He's demoralized. Okay, and then I will flurry of blows.
So racist.
Yeah. Oh shit! I was targeting the other guy.
Yeah, it's like, why did it switch from heavy to moderate for damage?
Yeah, I don't know how that other guy got damaged with the last attack. The 10 should go to the pit thug 2. And 14 should be
weird.
healed back up. Aside from whatever mental damage that I gave him, which is 8.
And 10 more to do the first one.
Yep.
Alright. Are you done now?
That is all 3 of my actions.
All right. People aren't looking very happy. They bet on Kruger to lose, and, well, he has one almost out. This guy will spend an action to stand up.
I'm going to use my reaction to do stand still. Because standing up's a movement-based action, so I can proc that,
Yep.
so I get an attack on him.
I know. I know that. You never use it, but... Oh, that is bullshit.
Higher than 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you want to finish him off?
So as this guy's like starts getting up, like his head's like next to Kruger. Kruger just pulls back his leg and just kicks him hard in the throat, and it looks like he like snaps his neck because it jerks to an unnatural angle and he stops moving.
All right. So Kruger finishes off one of them. Guess we don't need to worry about the persistent bleed then.
Woo!
Second one just comes right at you. He steps forward and swings. Yeah! Die, orc!
Dork.
Crowd cheers when he smacks Kruger. Boos a little bit when he misses. Woohoo! He gets rid of the persistent.
All right, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to step. And I will attempt to grapple him.
Never.
Need to look at something real quick.
Just hug his leg.
Middle leg.
Start chewing on his little thigh.
I don't think
That's a good roll.
All right, so
Damn
grapple.
it.
He is now restrained.
Whoa, how do you know that's success?
Shut the fuck up.
Because it's a 20.
And he'll also
That's against
take-
what, his fortitude?
Yeah.
That's a 38. That is actually a crit,
All right.
if that matters.
It makes him restrained, which I don't remember what that does. Let me look it up.
I think restrain gives him a negative to his attacks.
They are flat-footed, immobilized, can't use any actions with attack or manipulate except to escape or force open. Okay. So I'm basically just gonna like come up and like you guys don't know how Kruger does it because this guy is obviously like way larger. Than Kruger. But he basically like reaches up and like grabs this guy's arm that has the falchion. He like starts to bend it backwards and pulls it up behind his back, and then puts his like elbow like right behind him, and then I'm like on the small of his back to kind of have him bent over, and then I'm gonna do a flurry of blows.
You're such a furry.
Why do you think I room with Sakara?
I know why. She likes erotic poetry.
Free granola. I mean, that's kitty litter. You do know that, right?
For orcs, it doesn't matter.
I like the Tootsie Rolls in it. What?
Yep, exactly. They're nice and chocolate.
And so as Kruger has this guy like his arm behind his back like bent over, he just takes his knee and like slams it into his face 2 times. And that'll be my turn.
As Kruger pretty much kills one of his opponents, incapacitates the other one, basically, at least at the moment, the crowd is going and goes quiet. You hear this little voice, "Ah, kill him! Kill the orc!" We're on round 4.
A little voice said, "Kill the orc."
Mm-hmm.
God damn
Same-
it, Glizzic, stop betting against me.
Same voice you've heard several times, but this is the first time you've heard it, Kruger.
The Newell's in here.
All right, let's try to escape.
I linked restraint for you.
Oh,
Yes!
nice.
I think that'll escape, won't it?
Yeah, I mean it's gonna crit. So actually, doesn't. Oh yeah, it crits anyway because it's 20 because it moves one up. Yeah.
All right, so that removes that. That's his first action. And now he'll just pound on you with his falchion.
That's slicing. It's not pounding.
He's an ogre. He's probably on the wrong side.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Kneel."
Aren't
He's
you like
holding the
dead
blade.
yet?
No,
He's not even bloody.
I'm assuming he
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
kneel.
No.
All right, I didn't say persistent, so I'm just gonna do the straight.
Isn't he immune to that once you do it once to him?
No.
All right, that's the ogre's turn.
No, this is Patrick.
Not
Oh,
my
I thought
name.
You
Oh,
put
did he
persistent on him.
No, I didn't. I just clicked the regular mental one.
Yeah, you put persistent 2d4 mental on him.
Oh, I meant to click the other one that's just supposed to give me +1, so I guess give him back his 5 health. I'm not done with him.
You cheater. I wonder why you said you weren't going to do it, then you did it, but okay. And Kruger, you're up.
No, I just put the... Okay, that's what I wanted. The Iron Command D1, not the persistent damage. Okay. Take off one of the Iron... Yeah, there we go. I'm going to try and grapple him again.
Okay. Critical.
I'm not gonna... Actually, does flat-footed affect fortitude or restrained? I don't think so.
No. Nope.
It's just AC.
Just AC and like
I'm not
stuff
gonna
like
bother
that.
putting it on him. I'm gonna try and fucking throw his ass.
You can't do it all in one step? Wow.
Give him a DDT.
Let's see. How far away is Raz? He's 40.
You're not throwing him up there because that's
No,
number
it's not.
15.
I know. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm basically gonna like hoist him up after I grab him, and I'm gonna throw him at the wall directly to the west and just slam him into it. And let's see. So for things, so I grabbed him. So you take that shit, you idiot. And then that's only, I think I only threw him 20. Wait, did we rule it's from their position or it's from my position?
I don't remember.
I don't think it's going to matter either way for this.
It won't matter for this, no.
Oh, get fucked, idiot. So I just like throw him up against the wall and he's just flying like head first. And a lot like the first guy, like his neck just like snaps back and he like kind of like slides down. There's just like blood that's just like going down the wall where his face was.
You're such a bully.
Maybe it's an ogre thing. Dag died, these died.
Alright, 4 rounds in, Kruger wipes the floor. I shouldn't say wiped the floor. He did take some damage with 2 pit thugs,
That was
also
almost
known as
fucking fight.
ogres. Not much cheering, several boos, including one little voice. Ah, stupid orc! Kill him! Kill him anyways!
Where's that coming from?
One of the benches. Actually, his little thing jumps up on the wall, looks down at you. It's a little snowman. It looks a lot like Nanol.
Glizzic's already over at the far tables trying to collect his bets.
I'm just gonna look at Nanul and say, "Do you want me to whoop your ass again, you piece of shit?"
He flips you off, turns around, moons you, and hops off the ledge. Not into the pit, though.
Yeah, that'd be a mistake.
And disappears back into the crowd. Take you out of the pit.
Can I see where he went?
He went like into the crowd of some people, and when the crowd kind of dispersed, he was not there. You guys take about 5 minutes or so and collect your winnings. Go ahead and add the gold to your sheets. Kruger is declared the winner and escorted back out. Let me see. Kruger, as you're escorted back into the main area, one of the workers hands you a small purse with some coins in it, and congratulates you on your first win.
I'll just kind of like grab it and grunt at him. It wasn't a challenge.
Obviously not. Next ones will be. I had to look up a lot of rules on how to do a one on one PC versus something fight. After I figured it all out, it's actually pretty easy, but it's not as easy as you think it is. Without knowing it, but
I don't know. Kruger made that look pretty easy.
yeah, they are CR3s though, so he's a CR8. So
I'm not a CR8. It's not going to take.
You're level 8.
It's not going to take a party of level 8 to kill me.
No, you're a medium encounter to a party of level 8. You shouldn't do much more than lightly tax their resources.
Exactly. Where even 2 level 3s should not be very much of a challenge to any of you.
I don't know. If I was physically fighting against him, it might be a bit of a strain. If there's no magic.
Who said there's no magic?
There's no magic from anyone else.
You walk into the ring with what you got, with what you bring.
All right, I'm advocating for Glizzic and Galgrim.
To fight each other?
Just get it all out.
You know we can't bet on that if we do it.
That's fine. I don't. That's paving it up. Walk up to Kruger. Well done.
It's up to you, Mister.
I think you made a bit of a splash with these folks here.
A lot of people aren't very happy. A lot of people lost money on them.
Well,
Talking about how
next time, huh?
I win.
I'm not surprised Mitchik went AFK. What a surprise.
He did put in the chat that he would be back.
I'll take a little
I
time
know.
to treat wounds on Kruger.
And when he says that, he'll just say, "This wasn't even worth my time."
Unless Kruger is going to forcefully allow you, he's being dragged away by Samantha. Back to the bar for some winning drinks.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
All right, I'll just slip him a couple of elixir of life then, if he feels he needs them.
He slips you the Mickey.
I will give him 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't keep you from your date.
I hope at least you found this time useful.
Well, if you intend to come back here fairly often, a little discord within the crowd will turn into adoration long enough. Should be lucrative. At the very least, drunk people like to talk.
They said the next fights will be stronger. Maybe there'll be a Yeti.
We can always hope, buddy. We can always hope. I pat him on the knee.
I will fight a goddamn Yeti.
Odds are you won't fight one Yeti, Kruger. That's just not much of a fight.
Slap some elite tags on a few Yetis and call it.
Maybe that.
A full Yeti posse, you know.
Yeah. All right, so Samantha is taking Kruger off to the side for probably the rest of the evening. You saw my PM there, right, Kruger, for your winnings?
Yeah, I added it.
All right. There are a few other fights, nothing big here, so no real easy bettings for you guys. Go ahead.
Catch up with Glizik at some point, probably when he's making his rounds, whenever he gets close.
Well, probably when he makes his way back, his purse heavier than when it was when he left.
Dragging it behind him.
I might want to get some security for all this money I'm walking out of here with.
Galgrim has a bag. So, you didn't happen to catch Nanul there on the other side screaming at Kruger after that.
I spin to face you as I'm slowly counting the coins in my purse. I spin to face you, and I'm like, what? Like, pissed.
Did you hear throughout the whole fight that little voice in the background? As soon as Kruger won, I believe you were going to collect your winnings, but he jumped up on the side there and started screaming at Kruger.
I'd like to do a perception check to see if I can see him. I stand down on the stool.
Go ahead.
Beat a pretty hasty retreat once Kruger, shot some piss back at him.
You did it.
I try to look around and I slip and fall off the bench, apparently.
A shower of coins.
They're all mine. Quick, help me. Help me, Raz.
You don't have any. You don't see him anywhere. I think Raz is messing with you.
All right, I get back to the bench and I'm like pulling myself up. I'm like, you're just fucking with me, right? Because like we killed him and stuff. He's not alive.
He escaped last time, didn't he?
No, we killed him. He was.
I
He
put
was
him out of existence by throwing him, fishing him up and
You
throwing
threw
him into the
him
bar.
into the bar. It was just little bits of snow here and there, and 3 gold in the middle of it.
Well, you can ask Kruger
Which is
yourself.
ironically my winning was doing the exact same thing to somebody else.
Trivial fights get trivial pay.
Oh wait, I want to say I just won 100 gold on this fight. You got 3, and you did all the work.
Mhm. Fucking capitalist.
I really am your manager.
As I was saying, yeah, you're the manager.
Wow. I'll take 10%. No, you get 2.5%.
Next time we come in here, guys, we're wearing Team Kruger shirts. I'm making them.
Well, you'll probably have those.
That's what I can work.
You'll have those capes.
Right?
Now, him being destroyed didn't stop him before, yes? You were able to bring him back pretty quickly?
Well, no, he's never been destroyed. That was the first time.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he never took damage.
By
Always
the
kept him
might
under the
of
hat.
Kruger.
Fought Kruger first time, lost dead. I thought that was the end of him.
Familiars are slippery little
The
bastards.
Null's weakness is orc.
Hey, he was in the crowd there. Did he look the same, or was he slightly different? Did he have like a different form?
No, he looked exactly like you last saw him. Except he was more angry.
More outspoken.
Yep.
Any particular reason he would be down here mixing it up with some seedy crowds? Can he?
Unless he's found, I can do that with people. Unless he's found like a new master or something, like relationship. I don't believe he'd just be wandering around by himself.
Well, that's something to keep in mind then. He's around, and apparently he was here tonight. If he has a new master, we may need to keep an eye for it. I would imagine your old one might be a bit bitter if given the opportunity to get a good hit in on you.
Well, I mean, he's welcome to try again. I'll just keep killing him day after day after
What's
day.
a drink?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, figured you should know, being that you went closer to him. I feel he might be a bit of a icicle in our side in the future, going forward, until we can figure out a more permanent solution.
You mean like capture him, put him inside a bottle or something, can't get out of him, just keep him there forever.
He was the source of your spells, yes? We'd have to find a way to counter that aspect, yeah.
We didn't know if he was or he was just like assigned to my case, you know.
He's your caseworker.
Yeah. So like I've got the upgrade and I point to Maeve who's just like a floating head next to me. And I'm good to go. So nothing lost, only better. Cause, you know, she's so nice. Aren't you? And I start tickling the jaw of the skull.
It should just be the jawline.
Who's a good girl?
What are you trying to do?
I'm just showing appreciation.
As you should.
Speaking of, Maeve, are you capable of interacting with the beakers and vials I might have here?
Terry.
What do you mean by interacting?
She has no hands. She's a head, man.
I don't know what the fuck you gave her. I don't know if she's got like ethereal, wispy hands that only show up when she's trying to grab something.
Essentially, I took off manual dexterity and replaced it with dark vision so she can see in the dark. But she's just a head with teeth.
And eyes.
Yeah.
Just stick a vial in the eye and just have her tilt her head over to feed.
That'd be rude.
Take the 3 coins, put one in the nose, one in each eye.
Why would you put a vial in her eye when you could put one in her perfectly working mouth?
It is something to keep in mind then. I usually gave you a extra elixir or 2 since Nanul was
Drinking it on the side.
yeah, probably.
Just peeing in the bottle when we're not looking under.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He
I
drink
always
it
thought that,
and then pee in the bottle.
He would always melt a little into the bottle.
There's little to no in each of you now.
so nice and cool, your healing potions. Refreshing.
Tastes like lemon, right? I had lemons earlier.
Well, that's good to know. I can give that to someone else in the meantime then, or perhaps just have you hold on to the second one.
What's a drink, Kruger?
It's a green drink. You know, like the bar.
You're
Hey,
a mean one, Mr. Grink.
You don't like my green bar, Mr. Gnome. You just get the hell out.
I wasn't complaining about the green bar. I'm just saying it's green.
You didn't make any gold tonight either. Everyone else in the party made gold. Heck, Eve and Barry made gold.
That's fine.
Red bar's health, blue bar's mana. What the hell is the green bar for? Drinking.
In any case, I figure you'd best to know. If you wish to speak more about it, Kruger was the one who actually interacted with him. Perhaps he saw something the rest of us didn't, but
They're friends. He's
seemed
serving Kruger
pretty-
now.
Seemed pretty straightforward. He seemed mad that Kruger won and scampered off when he caught his eye.
Just because he bet against him.
Confusion
Yeah,
with
that's the only
snowman.
reason why.
All 3 of his gold.
Yeah, nothing left to bet. Well, I'll drink to that, and I'm like, I don't have a drink, but I know you were drinking earlier with your 2 gold.
All right, it's gone at this point.
So I'm left looking around for where a drink is, and then I kind of look over towards the bar where the girl whose name he doesn't remember took Kruger, and he just tries to see if he's doing okay over there or if he needs some supervision.
Wow. Kruger always needs supervision. But she's like hanging on him, rubbing his shoulders, and talking to him.
Yes.
Open bleeding
Press.
wounds.
Yeah,
That's-
sticking her hand into the cut.
Put the finger in the hole. Yeah. Why don't
It's like
we
that scene from The Boys.
go closer to our orc just to keep an eye on him so no one's trying to sneak in and steal him, if you know what I mean?
I'll drink Raz's like elixirs while like all this is going on, just to kind of get back up
Okay.
a bit.
Just take the bottle and stick it in the hole of the wound. That's how it works, right?
I mean, it'll get in there.
Gotta let that tussin get in there to the bone.
Elixir of life lesser, right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Lesser elixir of life.
Am I on lesser now? think it's lesser, yeah.
I
Okay.
thought so.
And
It's
you gave me
3d6,
two,
right?
9th level's the next one.
3d8 5 or 3d6 5.
3D. Hold on, I got
Yeah,
it.
it's showing 3d6 plus 6 on my thing right now. It's 2 though. You gave me 2, right?
Yeah, I gave you 2 of them.
Well, 9th level is only next level.
I know, but we've been 8th level for like 5 months.
No, you really haven't.
4 months.
Nope.
3 months.
No.
3.5 months.
10.
Oh, I
10
didn't
months.
have myself targeted. God damn it.
Well,
You're a dumbass, Kruger.
Give me 29 health.
Alright. You have 29 health.
sure she doesn't have any like fingers or anything in a wound when it's closing, because that might get weird.
It's my fetish.
I mean, I got skin stitches as well, but that's not exactly what they mean by it.
How's the car looking with a woman hanging all over Kruger?
Jealous.
What are you talking about? You wouldn't even see her.
Kruger took potions of damage.
He said for me to give him 29 health, so I gave him 29 health.
Elixir of harm.
Greater harm, too. Well, Glizzy, tell your mother to get off the phone before she breaks it. What the hell?
Bastani all over again. Can't trust Bio
It
with
is.
potions.
I give you one bad potion.
That we paid for.
You chose it. There was so many things in there. They didn't even know it was poison.
That's fraud in most countries, sir.
Okay, well, that's Barovia, so what are you fucking gonna do? Complain to the management?
I would have. He would never face us, though. He kept running away.
So is Samantha like saying anything of like substance, or just like, oh, you're such a great fighter?
Basically that.
Okay.
Nothing of any substance.
Also, now that there's a break in the conversation, Fable 1, right? So I can add the 15 gold.
Yes.
Yes.
By the way, like I will be making like no mention of the fact that I'm like missing things that would make me much more powerful than I appeared in the ring at the moment.
Also gonna give you that buff because I don't know, you never know. Actually, it doesn't even matter because the freaking shit I give you every day is better than that anyway.
But I will obviously continue to drink with her, especially if she's paying for the drinks. Or someone else's.
Yep, most of the drinks for you are I don't want to say on the house, but you're not paying for them.
That's where the rest of your winnings are.
They do.
Krug is the kind of guy who takes like the lowest payment of an actual job and the rest in drinks. Puts that slider all the way to like 1% money.
He tithes the rest to the drink god.
Is she still just like slamming back that like fucking?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna be impressed.
I mean, she drinks a bunch with you, but she's not like slamming the heavy stuff.
AFK a minute, but I can hear.
All right. Unless you guys have something else you want to do this evening, the evening's going to pass. The rest of the evening here at the Fight Club. Or at the Blood Pit, as this is called. And if you guys are waiting for Kruger, you're not going to head home until late. And Kruger is, I won't say drunk, but he's fairly tipsy by the time he heads home.
Does
you
he
guys
head
do?
home?
Yes. She eventually, seeing you guys are still here, she eventually brings him over to you guys and dumps him into your loving care. Kruger, you also know that if you wish to fight again, you have to wait a week. It is
Okay.
once a week. So, you guys will head home in wee hours of the morning and head to bed and pass the night. Unless someone else has anything else they wish to do. Alrighty then. You guys get up the next morning and welcome to day 5.
We did it.
Didn't you say you were going to work on putting those wrist wraps together during that day, son?
I think you asked me towards the end of the day, so I can probably do it today.
Don't you have your meeting today?
Tonight.
If you have time to do it today, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So, what is everyone doing on day 5? Currently, I have Galgrim going to continue training, or retraining. Glizik tending to his potions in the basement. That leaves Zakara, Raz, and Kruga with nothing to do at the moment.
Don't I still need to spend like a shift getting my?
Oh, that's
tattoo
right.
done?
You're doing tattoos. That's right.
No.
And now that the formalities are out of the way, I was gonna spend at least the first part of today going to the House of Healing and seeing what formulas they may have available,
And
or just
getting the name of the person.
or just goods in general, formulas and elixirs in general. Because I guess I can just always reverse engineer anything with extra steps.
We redoing spells?
Yeah, the night passed.
No, just sinus infection, but he was coughing up enough, so he went to emergency room just because he's 80.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yep.
but he's okay. That's what we were talking about.
Then following that, I'll probably going to get started on a crafting project. I'll decide what it is in a second. I think I already know what it is, but first peruse a store and then craft for the day, I guess.
Yeah, you need to let me know what formulas you're looking for.
Didn't I send you a list?
I don't remember if you did or not.
Before like everyone heads out for the day, Kruga just wants to adjust the group and let them know that obviously we still need to look on how to get rid of Denul because throwing him against the bar doesn't work. So he's still entrusting all the people he talked to continue working on that.
It is on the checklist. Because I know when we went to go look into some stuff, I think Zakara mentioned she was going to go do a little bit of research, and I was going to join her on that when she's free.
Yes, I think now that we know he's not dead, I will send a meeting request to Pierre Poppington.
Pierre? I love Pierre.
But I also wanted to transfer the rune today to Galgrim's hand wraps.
Oh, and add that salve to it, I guess, because that's cool. I'll add that.
Oh, come on, computer. Alrighty.
There, I got AFK real quick again. Dog wants in
Yep.
already.
So Raz is going shopping for formulas. Sakara's putting the striking rune on Galgrim's hand wraps. Kruger's working on his tattoo. Alright. So Zakara. Go ahead. Go ahead and make me a crafting check there, Zakara. Is 22 good enough for you?
Yes.
Alright. You spend the day, and by the time evening comes, you have transferred the rune. Alright, let me get this done. Alright, remove Galgrim's rune. Nope, there it is.
I just put it under the item, so I remembered I had it attached to it.
Yep, I just deleted it. I deleted your regular hand wraps and gave you some new ones.
Okay.
We'll have to go back and fix all your damage on your things. I don't think we've added them in yet.
You mean on all the animal forms and everything?
Yeah. That'll be something I'll have to do during downtime. Alright, done. And Raz, are you here?
I am here.
Alright. I need you to roll me some. So it's flat 20-siders.
How many?
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 10.
That is a pile of dice I'm holding. 100 on the dot. So I get 100% of what I'm looking for.
That last one, which one are you looking for?
Which one am I looking for?
Yeah. Level 2 or level 5? Lesser or moderate?
Oh, pretty much any variety, but I would always favor the most recent one I'm capable of doing. So, moderate, was it?
Yep. Alrighty, let's see here now. Hey, Beck. Your blanket should be dry. And the sheet probably needs dried. I don't think it got in the dryer yet. What? Okay. I can't hear you. Alrighty. Alright, I made note of this. I will get these, let you know what you found here. I'm not going to mess with that stuff right at the moment.
Okay.
Because I don't think that's going to affect what you want to do next anyways.
Probably not.
What did you want to start crafting then?
I wanted to start up on wyvern venom. I think it's level 8, so I'm now high enough to do it. Yep. Hanging on to this for like 2 levels.
So you want to deconstruct it?
Yeah, I want to basically learn the formula. Nasty stuff, this stuff.
Alright. So everyone goes and does their work. Everyone's doing something. Zakara is the only one that needed to roll, because no one's at that point yet on anything else. So the day goes by without any real events. Day 5, which is what we're on. Galgrim, your capes are ready.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're going to pass those out then?
Yeah, I'll go pick them up and pass them out.
I want to start applying at them to people. Why did it do that?
So I think everybody but Raz knows about this. I bought dueling capes for everybody with our group logo that we made at the beginning on him, the back of them embroidered.
Hmm.
The thorns.
They're a cape that you can wear that you can actually use in action to like flourish it in front of you with one hand, and you get +1 to AC.
For that round, right?
For while you're holding it.
Like a buckler.
Yep. And deception checks to feint.
That's faint, not faint.
Well, that'll be useful to the rogue.
With an
I
E.
can say, but I can't really do a whole lot with that feint.
Alright, everyone should have a dueling cape in your inventory.
I sees it.
So to hand those out, I kind of get everybody together and hand them all out at the same time and kind of do a little like, this is my, I guess, gesture of good faith to attempt to be a better team member in the future. And then I awkwardly walk off.
I turn around and leave.
What color are their capes?
They are the same colors as our logo.
Yeah, I couldn't find the logo, so I couldn't link it.
Oh, I have the logo. It's the one you sent me, son.
It's the gold one with like the different colored dots on each part of the
Yeah, it's the
dodecahedron, and then the.
Because I was
thorn.
looking for it, and I asked Bio about it a while ago, but he didn't have it.
Son had it, and she sent it. to me.
It's somewhere in the chats.
I looked, but I couldn't find it.
Not ringing a bell, at least on the actual design. I know we talked about it.
I'm posting it in general.
It's the one Ishii made.
There was this one, and then there was an alternate that had a rose in the center of it.
So are the capes like a yellow?
Yeah. Sure, we'll go with yellow capes.
Or black with yellow? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, we never really set on a.
I mean, I feel like leather probably doesn't come in a ton of colors.
You can dye
You
it.
can dye leather.
Yeah, but if you dye it the same color yellow, you're not really going to see the shape either. It'll just blend in. You want to do like a red or a black, something darker?
It's a group decision on what our group logo is. I really could care less.
Oh, the logo I like. That's fine. I'm just saying for the cape itself that the logo is going on. If you make it the same color as the yellow or whatever the thorns are just outside
It
of for
could be a
that.
regular brown cloak too.
Remember, most cloaks aren't leather. They're cloth.
Oh, yeah, they're cloth.
Mine's leather.
No, only the top part of yours is leather.
The entire thing is leather.
And you got fluffy
From the
bits of
top
fur
down.
and spikes.
I hate you.
And you do notice I only hand out one to everybody but Kruga. Or no, I do hand you one, don't I? Because you had to incorporate the one I bought, the Indie.
Yep.
Right? Okay. Yep. So everybody gets one.
None for orcs. Alrighty.
How's the quality? They look like they were like. Is this...
Oh, they're decent. They're not necessarily the best cape you've ever seen, but they're not cheap.
But they're not scrambled together by a bunch of goblins.
No.
Not like that traditional goblin scrap crafting.
Nope.
Kind of says good enough.
Works, but only for a goblin.
No, they fit you guys. I mean, he has like little packages in there. It's like labeled, and you put them on, and they actually fit you. So,
This is a nice gesture, Galgrim. I'm sure we'll put these to good use. I'm gonna like flaps it out in front of them. How long have you been sitting on this one?
Sitting on the idea, a couple of weeks. Sitting on the items, 20 minutes.
I'll try mine on.
it fits. Almost like it was made for you.
And you even got our sizes.
I'm not incompetent.
I try on my all leather cloak.
Doesn't fit.
You're trying to put on Glizzik's new gimp suit.
You just gotta stretch it out, man. It's just new.
Why is it bright orange?
Sometimes you put a little bit of lotion in there, it'll you'll slide right into it. Maybe some
Not
baby
lotion.
powder.
Powder, yeah.
You may have to apply baby powder.
You put lotion and powder at the same time, you make yourself a pair of paste pants. You're good.
Use nasty. All right, so the day goes by, pretty uneventful. Everyone's working on their little side projects. Evening comes, you guys return back to the chapter house for some dinner. Galgrim hands out capes. Zakara has a date this evening.
Huh? You're fighting in the pit too?
What are the rest of you guys doing tonight?
So are we doing the Yetis tomorrow then?
I thought you were going to try and fight the Yetis. I didn't know we were doing them.
You can do both things.
They might fight you while you're doing them. Zarga, did you see my whisper? I'd like to do that before the other shop closes.
Yep.
I just want to find out her name so we can put it in notes for somebody. And also see if she's interested in buying any of my healing pots in the future as a source of income.
There's not much income made on those.
She doesn't sell.
Well, no, but they only pay half value. Which
She'd
is what
only buy them at cost, essentially.
Correct. So it's like any other normal magic item. They only pay 50%. Yeah, making items just to sell is usually not worth it unless you have a bunch of free materials that you got.
Or new crafting skills. From the feats that you were linking earlier today.
Well, that doesn't change. That none of that stuff changes the price. It just changes how long it takes you to do it.
The time? Okay.
Yeah. Because you always have to pay half the cost in cash. The rest can be worked out. So unless you stumble into a bunch of free materials, you'll never make money crafting them just to sell it.
Okay. And she wouldn't have stuff like that she just needs processed and would pay me slightly for.
No.
I mean, couldn't need to maybe do that for like an earned income role type thing?
Correct, but you want to be making an actual item. You just do earned income.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd still like to go find her name. Just so we have it.
Her name is Initiate Sharon.
Sharon that healing. Got it.
Pretty sure tonight is the second time we got that question too.
It is.
It is. I think
and
someone else had it last time and they missed it.
Yeah. But it's a thing where I was trying to find it if it was in the description of the pin on the map.
It is not.
Yeah, I checked that too.
Not all answers on the map. Some are, but not all.
To be fair, there was a map of that at one point.
There's always been a map for that.
There.
Yeah. When we start doing questions, I got like 10 things open at once, just in case.
Alrighty, so anyone? So Kruga, Glizzik, Galgrim, and Raz. What's your plan for the evening, if anything?
Revelry.
Yeah, this thing's starting to ramp up, isn't it?
It is. Today's day 5. Only 2 more days of the festival.
Sounds like go hang out at the festival.
And tomorrow's the last day of the menagerie?
Nope. Tomorrow's day 6. Day 7 is the last day of the festival and the menagerie.
I will spend 20 copper pieces this night sampling street food.
You get some rat on the stick. Literally.
Nice.
It's a smorgasbord for a goblin.
Fair is a veritable smorgasbord.
Glizzik, don't move. There's a small black hunter behind you.
Yeah, displacer beast. I can see her settling down to watch.
No,
me.
you can't see her. She's displaced. You think you see her, but you don't.
She's actually 2 feet in front of that. That's on my head.
So you guys going out to enjoy the festival then?
Yeah.
All right, mark off whatever money you would like to spend on drinks and food while you're out and about.
Question: is the circus actually doing shows?
Definitely.
You guys want to go catch the Yeti show? I mean, the circus?
They do a noon, a 4, and an 8 p.m. show.
I'm assuming we'll have to check out the 8 p.m. one.
Well, at this point, yes, unless you wait till tomorrow when you're all busy doing stuff.
Might be fun.
Oh, check it out. Need to size up my enemies.
Start talking shit outside the cage.
All right, so the four of you are going to the menagerie instead of the festival, then, or both, kind of.
Both.
Still
All
getting
right.
street
Both is
food
good.
from the where.
All right, for the menagerie, do you want general admission, or do you want priorities admission?
I don't know if I'm ranked.
They
as
do
general,
have
but
box seats, but those are full tonight.
How much are there, each of them?
General admission is pretty much you stand and watch. That is a copper per person. And priority, which is pretty much just like a bench seat, is a silver each.
I'm paying a copper.
I would like to amend my earlier statement. Because I don't want to break up my things. I will have 19 copper worth of food and one standing room only seat. Kruger, can you lift me up so I can see though?
All
I
right,
really throw him into the cage.
Raz and Galgrim, go ahead and mark off a copper unless you're getting normal seats. But if you want to stay with the other two, they're in the cheap seats.
I'll do a cheap sheet.
What about you, Galgrim? You want to go watch some animal abuse for a copper?
Nope.
You're not going?
I mean, I'll go. Like, is that the only thing that's happening there?
At the circus? They're not abusing. I mean, you don't know what they're doing. You haven't seen the show.
I'll go watch the show.
You sitting with everyone else?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, mark off a copper.
Except you're
Okay.
Here
not
goes the
sitting.
druid joining society again.
I know I made a society roll earlier too. I should have just lost all my shit immediately with that one.
Who said you haven't? Have you cast a spell lately? Now you have a feeling. Now you have a hankling to go put on some metal armor. All right.
When did I start picking up a bow with my animal companion?
And not only that, but your ears are starting to feel pointy.
Oh,
Zakara, when you're
wow.
done with your meeting, are you meeting them at the menagerie or not?
Yeah, I'll go see.
All right, mark off a copper. I'm gonna nickel and dime you guys extra now that you won a bunch of money tonight.
I didn't
Looks
win
at
all that
3
much.
gold.
Looks at
I can't help it.
15 gold.
You couldn't bet anybody. Hey, you bet with me. Go away, dwarf.
That's how Kruger would do it, except he'd sound more commanding.
He's command Neil them if
Instead
they
of
don't
Neil,
bet.
just bet.
I can
All right,
only do it when
since-
someone injures me and they injured my pride.
Since Zakara will be joining you for the menagerie show, I'll wait on that, and we'll handle her little downtime thing first. You know, she had to ruin it for you guys. All right, Zakara, you head off to the Brown Jug down in the sea in the Sea Ward to meet with Rovo there. You arrive, you know, a little bit after dinner time because you ate at the chapter house and then hiked down there while everyone else kind of went off and seeing the festival for a few hours before the show. You walk in, you see Rovo kind of sitting at the same table. There's about a dozen people in here, all kind of ignoring everyone else, but whoever's at their table and slowly sipping their drinks. You go in. I'm assuming you sit next to Rovo.
Yes.
You're evil, gnome.
Bet you won't.
She kind of nods at you. So, apparently the guild did you a favor, and now they're calling in that shit.
All right. Well, what have they decided on?
Oh, in a little over 2 weeks' time, on Free Day, and she's not obviously shouting this, but the 14th of Reaping, the Museum of Antiquities is hosting a private showing of some new artifacts they have acquired. The guild wants you to steal one of them. For the next half hour or so, she explains the job to you. Give me a moment here. Let me
It's a deck of many things. This always goes well.
I am opening up the Museum of Antiquities on the map. It's over in the Castle Ward. You probably got a pop up there for the little description on it. And you should have got a pop up there, Zakara.
Is it Mighty 5 or Mighty 4?
Mighty 4. Why did I put 5?
Yeah, I was confused. I just looked at it earlier tonight when we were doing questions.
Forgot about the honorary member right at the end of the campaign.
What do you mean 5? What do you mean? It says 4.
I screenshot it.
You did not. I mean, they did have an NPC gnome with them, so there could have been 5.
He says it's 5. They all say it's 4.
Basically. I mean, he did own Heartseeker, so... And on that 20, his dagger stuck you in the heart. Bad things happen then. Wish I could find all those character sheets, but I can't. So you got your pop-up there, Zakara?
Yes.
That is what you are after. I will have a picture for you next time.
Interesting. Does it do something?
Don't know. Guild wants it. Even if they know what it does, they wouldn't tell you. Doesn't matter.
It does matter if it's poisonous or something.
Well, I don't think you're going to be eating it.
Could be.
It's just an onk. It's just an onk. On the bottom part of that, handout there, Zakara, that's in parentheses, let me know if you plan on doing that.
I definitely do.
Because I'll have to get extra invitations. And then I'll have to, make it a little more difficult if you have assistance. But it's a little over 2 weeks away, so we have plenty of time. If you don't have any other direct questions at the moment.
Actually, I did have a question for you since we're meeting here.
Mm-hmm.
Is the shop still open to me?
Of course it is.
I think I'll be stopping by soon.
Yeah, the part where I said under construction is just because I haven't put a bunch more stuff in it yet.
Okay. Yes. Now that I have extra money, I can actually afford things.
A little bit.
You're welcome.
Once I get through the treasure vault, I'm sure there's going to be probably some more stuff that'll probably go in that shop. Things that are pertinent to burglars and such.
Burglar.
Like ooze keys?
Like what?
Ooze keys.
I don't know. Possibly.
All right, ooze pick.
That sounds like a thing from frickin' not Minecraft. What's the Terraria?
Well, it's in Pathfinder.
I believe you. Any other questions there, Zakara?
No, I think that's all for now.
All right. You're there maybe half hour, 45 minutes. Depends on how many questions you would have had. And then you leave. And you head back and meet up with the party out, near the menagerie. As they're standing in line to pay their huge money. No, there's not. It's not a deck of many things, Glizzy. Someone's already stole that. They're out by this lightning-struck tree outside of town, drawing cards.
Boy, that hill and tree got a lot of action.
Way more than Mystic did. Wasn't that his character's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, Sage Mystic.
Sage Mystic. Yep. See, I was right.
Did bang a dragon at the cost of his friend's life.
He banged.
I did bang.
He didn't bang the. He didn't bang the dragon. The DM had him bang the dragon.
The deck of many things had me bang something.
Yeah, while MJ was dying, you were banging a dragon.
Oh yeah, Megan wasn't there for that. They were fighting two mated pair white dragons, and
they pulled a. Yep.
Someone decided to pull a card from the deck. I'm not going to say who.
And they disappeared.
It removed him from the fight.
To be fair, MJ went to go pull a card first and fucking went down.
Morons.
Because she had the deck and I had to get it off her.
I had the deck for a while because I couldn't trust you people with it.
Yeah,
and I forget what happened. Someone stole it off me or something.
I don't remember where that thing ended up at some point. I know we lost it at some point.
Oh, I know. It was in my handy haversack or whatever, and we went up to Neverwinter to deal with the lycanthropes. It disappeared there.
You mean Luskin?
Whatever it was, yeah, because the bio stole it from me. Bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Kenku Alhoot. He stole a lot of things from you guys.
But, alright, you guys have reconvened outside the menagerie, standing in line, paying your copper to go to the cheap seats. Along with a bunch of other people.
He drank my potion in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Superior healing. Yeah.
My 50k gold, my 50k potion.
Don't fuck with rogues, man. Especially ones that have that fucking...
We didn't fuck with rogues, he fucked with us.
Well, yeah, fucking pissed him off. Hoot, hoot, motherfucker.
I'm gonna die, I'm taking your 50k with me.
Oh, I would have just dumped it out myself, but...
Hey, Sargon.
Yes, sir?
Mystic was going to get rid of the drained one on me a while ago. Can we do that?
I did that already.
I thought he did.
I'm still on in combat tracker. I'm missing the hit point.
Yeah, I thought he did that like day 1 and 2.
Well, because I let Ferris drink for me, that's why.
And then
then I did it the next day.
Thank
I
you.
don't think he did. I don't think he did.
My total hit points are still down a second.
Yeah, I know. I have to
But you're
manually
a
fix that.
goblin.
Goblin needs
Well, they should be all the way up at 54, and I'm only at 46.
All the way up at
it's
54.
moving. Yeah. For a second there, I was
almost
plus
enough damage in that fight for you to die. But my AC was also higher than this because of it. So
I do find it funny that several people almost have... one person has twice your hit points, Glizzic, and 2 people almost have twice your hit points.
And yet, I am invincible. Haven't died.
Yet you're a loon. No one's actually died. I mean, I don't know if I've even had anyone down to dying.
Apparently,
I've been dying a bunch of times.
We've been dying. Yeah, we just haven't like died.
No, NPCs don't matter. I only killed one. I only killed one NPC.
Yeah, Naughty killed the other one. It's okay.
Me too. No, my AC is 23 on Glizzic. It's not horrible.
It's not good, but it's not horrible.
No, we don't have any heavy armor wearers.
I mean, mine's 23.
Yeah, we're all wearing explorer clothes at most leather.
I just dropped mine back down to 23.
That's because you have no decks there, Raz.
I don't think wearing heavy armor would bump up my AC at all.
No, you'd probably go down because you lose your decks.
Yeah, the math's pretty tight on that. Like, you always end up around the same no matter what kind of armor you're wearing, though heavy armor X out slightly.
Although, if you're gonna be a heavy armor wearer, then you just make sure you add that. Unless you're a ranged person, then you just make sure your dex is shit, because then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Plus, I'm expert in unarmored, and I'm only trained in armor. Or
Plus,
all the other armor types.
There are now adjustments and stuff such to armor too, to add features to them, and more freaking runes and stuff.
Ooh.
There's wood. There's wood armor now too.
There's like a crafting method that you grow the items.
Yeah.
By the way, Zargan, for reference, I'm switching back to my leather and leaving the bone breastplate.
To what leather? Do you even have pair of leather?
I had a set of leather armor I started with that's just been sitting in my bag of holding the entire time. I never sold it or got rid of it. I kept it.
Hey, Mystic, I have unfortunate news for you. You know that new leather that Glizzik's wearing?
Yeah.
Looks real familiar.
Why do you think it looks so fat on Glizzik? Because the dwarf was wearing it.
It's just, I put padding in so it fits. Just clumps of grass in there.
I had buy leather armor on my downtime, and then I went and looked through my character sheet. Was like, oh, apparently I still have my leather armor.
Must have never got rid of it.
I think I tried to sell it and they didn't want it.
Well, yeah, I think you tried to sell it to in like the dwarf place.
No, I tried to sell it in the village when I got the island village.
Oh yeah, they don't want that shit.
Where I bought
The
the
island
bone
of death.
breastplate. 'Cause that's
Well,
where
that and they don't have no money.
yeah, that's where I bought the bone breastplate armor from.
Yep. All right, so you guys are at the menagerie. You pay your copper piece, go in. You spend a little bit more cash, get some popcorn and some cotton candy for the show. Go in and try to find. I mean, the place is already probably half full by the time you guys get in there. So you are in standing area only. There's no seats for you poor fucks.
Doesn't matter.
So it is hard to see.
Everyone.
Most people. But the shorter people in the group, everyone but like Zakara, other than Kruger, are having trouble seeing down to the main ring. And the show starts. It is basically just like any circus you have probably ever seen in real life. There's a ringmaster, who's actually is Marjorie. She's an older gnomish woman, and glittery and sparkly, multicolored clothing that has like different like lights on it. They light up at different times. They have like some acrobats. They have like strongman. They have trapeze people. They have tightrope walkers. They have lions. And then they start bringing in the exotic animals. Some of these they do tricks with. Some of them they are just there to show. Where's my list? The 8 o'clock show consists of, like I said, some lions, some elephants, some bears doing tricks with like balls and hoops. They have some giraffes, which kind of just come through with their long ass necks and so forth, just to show them off, because most people have never seen a giraffe.
Whipping them around like they don't care.
We want
Kruger wants to fight them, the giraffes.
Can I roll nature checks to see how well taken care of they are? All of these.
You may not. That's something you'd have to go up from the distance. They look fine, but in order to know, you'd have to look at their hooves, look at their teeth.
Okay.
You'd have to inspect them. Next, they bring in a cart and they let some furry humanoids out. These are where's my map?
Dwarves.
No, these things are tall.
All dwarves.
These are rare bugbears from the Griffin Mountains. Crowd's like, ooh.
Galgrim, look, bears.
And they have bugs. And they do some tricks, nothing real fancy because they're not very agile. They are kind of big and lumbering, kind of like small Sasquatches. Then they come out with another wagon. They don't let these creatures out, but they have 3 Yetis from the northern wastes up beyond the Crystal Rock Mountains.
Mm.
That's where I'm from.
You're from Yeti Town?
I'm from Yeti Town. Population us.
And then, big finale, they bring out their main attraction. They only show this during the 8 p.m., main viewing. They bring out a wagon that's covered. He is missing, isn't he? They pull off the tarp with a big, huzzah! And inside is a 2-headed troll.
Nico.
Looks very no. Looks very similar to the Troll King you guys fought that pretty much tried to kill Ishi and Fable and almost did.
Not even close.
But he has 2 heads and he is shaking the cart and the whole wagon shakes and stuff. Very big, very muscular, very intimidating. They of course don't let him out. Kind of like the Yetis, they not very safe.
Kruger just kind of looks at everyone and says, "I want him in my army."
She says, is from the whole marshes, which you guys know is down by Greenford, because that's where you guys started your adventuring career. He was captured down there. Basically, the main show, the 8 o'clock show, takes about 3 hours for the whole show. Between the clowns, the whole trapeze, tightrope walkers. They don't have a cannon, unfortunately. But most people are leaving with a sense of, not necessarily awe, but kids are all excited and, scared from the Yetis and the trolls. Adults are kind of like, wow, never seen things like this before. And you guys can feel however you wish. Like, I know what Kruger's thinking. He's feeling, how could I get in that wagon with that troll?
It's a bit curious. I figured they'd only have animals, not the actual humanoids. Or whatever the hell a troll is, a giant kin.
I'm curious what kind of people they have in their ranks if they were able to capture and keep a troll under control.
Oh, they probably bought it, you would think.
I've changed my mind. I want that troll as part of our group.
Oh, you don't want to fight it?
No.
Well, I mean, usually one comes before the other.
Bio, I think you and I could play that 2-headed troll.
Cho'Gall.
We've been talking about it for so long. It's time to human centipede our goblin and gnome to a troll.
Do you still want the Yetis?
A gnome. A genome.
Yetis are inconsequential.
Kruger, may I offer a suggestion of me attempting to get in as a vet to see if I can get more info? So we have more ideas of what's going on inside before you try to do whatever you're going to try to do?
I wasn't planning on doing things tonight.
I know, that would give me time to get in there and get info.
It seems like an excellent suggestion.
I'll put it this way. I'm going in to do the vet thing either way. Would you like me to get info while I'm in there?
Do whatever you desire. Just help me figure out how we can free that troll.
Okay.
Then we can take him back to the whole marsh. And while there, can assert dominance over the tribe that's there.
I'll kill their troll king and take control.
See, beheading works really good on two-headed creatures. The other one knows what's coming if he doesn't fall in line.
I mean, a troll king's only CR 10.
Well, when you have something that's two-headed, it's like you have beheading, but you also have to do a-heading to make sure you get both of them.
A and B heading.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Raz. He don't care about the Yetis no more. It's all about the troll. See, if you guys wouldn't even came to the show, you wouldn't even know about the troll.
I feel like we'd have found out either way because then Yeti still would have been on the plate.
For dinner?
Probably. Have you seen Glizzik? He'll eat anything.
I'll eat anything. Wait, what?
Okay, Mike.
Except from his rat on a stick.
What language do trolls speak? Or languages,
Jotun,
potentially? You don't know? You don't know if I know?
Jotun probably.
No, I just said you don't know.
You don't know if I know?
They're like giants. I'm sure it'll be fun.
I stab you, Kruger. Right in the left nut.
Not the way you're rolling.
Yeah, it's true. True. Although, you know, he was fighting level 3 mobs, so.
I fought 2 level 3 mobs.
Yeah, it still wasn't a challenge.
Not unless you were aiming for his right shoulder, would you?
Maybe next time I put like 6 in there, it might be more of a challenge, but probably not. The only chance they had was to land several hits around and just wear you down because they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I've had some pretty beefy hits.
It's just that bonus to hit with the 5-level discrepancy is pretty beefy.
Yup. Well, that and they don't have any armor, so. I mean, they weren't that hard to hit.
Neither did Crew.
Yeah, but. Alright, so you guys get out of there around a little bit before midnight. I'm assuming you spend an hour or two roaming the town, drinking and eating. Glizzik needs some more rat.
Just eating, thank you. I'm the designated decoy.
Aren't you always the designated decoy?
Someone's got to supervise.
Someone does have to supervise Kruger. You are correct.
Someday they won't have to, but nobody knows when that day is.
They do not, because somebody burned his edict. I know when that day is, but no one else does. Alright, you guys spend a couple hours going around town enjoying the festival attitude. You know, some music on the streets, some performers, and, you know, lots of food, lots of drink. Then you guys slowly make your way back to the chapter house and head to bed.
Making our way. By the way, I took 40 gold off for starting the crafting, since I had to do that up front, right?
I don't think you pay for taking stuff apart. Let me look.
I'm also looking into it.
No, you don't spend money.
Neat. Gotcha. It just takes the same amount of time.
Now, if you succeed the rule, you have to pay for the formula. But formula is not 40 gold.
Yeah, it's got its own price thing. What is this, a level?
A level 8 formula is only 25 gold.
Okay.
So you would end up paying half that, then you could work longer to reduce it.
Gotcha. Eat.
All right. So you guys go back to the house, spend the night. Get up the next day. Not much of a hangover for most of you. And welcome to day 6. Day 6 is pretty much everybody's working on stuff, except for Zakara. So what are you doing on day 6, Zakara?
I will go buy things at the Thieves Guild shop.
Okay. Make me a list and send it to me. I don't need it right this second.
I think it was on my original downtime list.
Some parts of it were. Yeah, I see some of it there.
I figured that's why you chose those items.
Oh no, that stuff was all done before your downtime list. I mean, that's been done for quite a while. I just haven't had time to go back to keep on working on it. But all right, pass the day kind of quickly. Come evening, go ahead.
I do want to ask the party if anybody knows what language Troll speaks.
Would recalling that be like a society or something?
Be a recall knowledge.
Let's go with society.
Can anyone try this?
Anyone who wants.
Can I try it as nature?
Yeah.
Or gladiator lore? For fighting trolls?
No, I want to do that. If anyone else wants to roll in the tower there.
Sorry, set it out. Friday.
Damn it, Glizzick.
Allowed.
Do you want me to do it again?
No.
Yeah, as long as it makes feasible sense, technically any skill can work.
Performance.
Occultism.
Thievery, steal the knowledge.
Steal the knowledge.
Crafting.
Emphasis on a
Kidnap the
feasible
scenting.
skill.
Acrobatics, interpretive dance to communicate with the troll.
I took crafting and bookmaking, so in theory, my knowledge of books.
All right. As you asked that, Kruger, both Glizzick and Galgrim both respond at pretty much the same time, and they say one says Jotun and one says the language of giants.
So I can communicate with it.
Which I think you now speak.
Galgrim, you hack. It's called
Since
Jot.
Since you got smarter.
Which one of us said Jotun and which one said giants?
I don't care.
Nah, they're giants. Nobody fucking cares what their language is. Called.
Harsh.
Alright, Glizzick. During this time that you've been crafting these potions down in the basement, Maeve's been there the whole time, and she's been giving you suggestions on how to do things to do better at the potions.
Mhm.
Are you taking her advice or ignoring her?
Does it sound like she has a clue what she's talking about?
Oh, completely sounds like she has a clue. Now, whether she does or not, you don't know.
I will make sure she knows that I am taking her advice, and I want to see if it actually is going to make it better or not. So I'm listening to what her instructions are, but I'm also letting her know that I'm going to hold her accountable in that I will,
Skin her
not
alive?
forget easily. Yeah, well, you got to work with what you got,
I'll take your teeth.
I will give you a good sanding. Just not go through. No, but yeah, I appreciate the advice. I want to make sure it is actually helpful. So since this is our first time really working together, I'm glad we're doing a project, and I hope it comes out good. Otherwise, it may be, embarking on a solo career for doing this stuff.
So you're doing what she says to do?
As long as it's not just sounding utterly stupid, yes.
And it does not sound utterly stupid.
Hey, you're gonna want to uncork that alchemist fire and expose it to air.
Yeah. The pitch and the knife to go together and just bang on them with a hammer. Yeah.
Take the major alchemist fire and the major bottled lightning and smash them together.
Cover yourself.
All right. Because on day 6, Glizzic finishes his brewing. This is the 4th day of him brewing. So it's the end of the day of work. Glizzic gets to make a crafting check.
Huzzah. And my monocle gives me a +1. Crafter's eyepiece. Yep. +1 to crafting. So that will be that, and then season. Season gives me. Yeah, until I get to master, it'll only be 1. That'll be +2 then.
All right. You may, since you listen to Maeve, you may add 2 to your roll.
Mm.
In addition to the other stuff. Okay.
Yep. Maeve seems... You don't know this yet, but Maeve seems to know what she's talking about.
Okay. You want it in the tower?
No, just roll it out in the open because you have hero points. This is what you buy the hero points for, isn't it?
I'm going to use one here. I know, but
Go ahead and mark it. Or double click it, whatever it is to make it do it. I think if you double click it, it takes the one away and puts the thing in chat.
yeah, my next reason. Just give me a left-right arrow when I try. There you go.
There it
the
is.
number, not the word. That's the.
I don't know which. I don't use them. All right.
Come on, better than 6.
Oh,
Take a 16.
I thought it was going to be a 3 so bad.
So close.
All right. Mr. Glizzic, you have completed your initial crafting of these potions.
How's
Do you want to pay the other, was it 60?
Yeah, because it's
Yes.
20 each.
Do you want to pay the other 60 in cash and have them right now, or do you want to work longer to reduce the cost?
Work longer so I can afford them because these pots are 20 gold each otherwise. Yeah.
Correct. All right. Every day you work on them, you will reduce the cost by 3 gold.
Keep working till it's free.
Wow, you're gonna spend 20 more days on these?
No, if it's 3 gold less.
Yeah, you paid half, which was 60 gold. So you owe
You're
60.
doing it as per pot rather than by the units for the reduction.
No. Right now you owe 60 gold still to finish them. If you work every day, you'll reduce that by 3 gold a day. So it'll take 20 days to make them free.
Yeah, we were doing the math initially, and I was counting it as they cost 20 gold, and every day we would reduce that by 3. So since I paid half of it, that's 10. So there's 10 gold I still have to pay. Every day would reduce it by 3 gold. You're saying it's for the entire batch, you only take off 3 gold rather than 3
Correct.
for each.
Yep.
That's a crock. Yeah, I'm
That's
not
how
making
that
doing
works.
anything else for the rest of downtime. Yep. Just
Yep,
be able to afford one thing that's level 2.
That's off. Yeah, it's that much money off the batch, not off each one.
We shan't be making anything else that.
So, are you spending time then? Or are you spending cash?
No, I don't have the cash to spend, so I have to do it that way.
Oh, okay. What? You have the money?
I'm still trying to. I was gonna try and make haste potions for us too, but that's not gonna happen if that's the case for it, because those are like 50 each, and there's no way I'm flooring that plus another 300.
Yeah, I mean that would be 300 gold to make those. 150 up front, then you can work the other 150 off over 50 days.
Yeah, which I don't think we're doing that much now.
No,
I don't think we're gonna have the 20.
You would have 20 because you're only on week 1 and you were doing 8 weeks of downtime.
Well, I want to try and make it as cheap as possible. I do still want to do the other stuff though, in between.
What other stuff?
Learning spells and things like that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of spell stuff, but nothing big, because you're spending minimum 8 hours a day crafting these.
Mm-hmm.
Can he
Alrighty.
spend, because there's 3 shifts in a day, right? Can he spend 2 shifts in a day to get 2?
Nope.
No.
Because you spend one shift working, one shift relaxing, kind of doing other things, and then one shift sleeping.
Yeah, but if it comes to it, it's towards the end of the thing or whatever, and I still owe a little bit. I'd rather spend that, one day instead of saving 3 gold going out and learning the stuff that I was trying to get done too.
No, correct. I mean, at any day you can say, okay, I'm done loading. I just want to pay the rest. You can do that. Just every day you spend working on them, and they have to be consecutive. You can't go, well, I'm going to spend 2 days, then I'm going to start do something else. Nope, you can't do that. It's like, this is like everything else. You have to finish what you start before you can do something else. You can't move 10 feet of your stride, make your attacks, and then move the other 15 feet. You can't break them up like that. All right. That. All right, I think we're gonna kind of stop right here for tonight. I do want to discuss the new crafting rules for those of you who craft. And I don't want to play super late because I have to stay up all night tomorrow night working. It's one of those fun maintenance weekends. So has the crafters in the group read the new crafting, the suggested crafting changes?
Yep.
Yep.